And finally, it is here. Tuesday Night Live, the very first of its kind. 3 hours of thunder on legendary Table Rock Lake with 8 of the baddest mamma jammas ever to fish a Tuesday night tournament. This is how it all started for so many tournament anglers. Shoot for 3 hours and $5,000 in cash. These teams were voted together, some of them gelling well, some of them very, very awkward, but we're going to get a front row seat to all of that and so much more. And my favorite part, we got a brand new tournament director.
Exactly.
And that tournament director is my partner up here, Mark Zona.
Well, yeah, you got to kind of crack the whip on some of these guys, ourselves included. Hey, are we live? Are we live? Yeah, I think we are live, Dave. We're exactly right. Hey, the best thing about Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live is this is how we all started. Everybody that is watching this on Bassmaster.com, all of the dudes that you are looking at, and here's the great thing, man, you say to yourself, what would it be like to look at a classic champion, an Angler of the Year champion? How would he attack a 3-hour tournament on a monstrous lake, a lake that has a lot of history, a lake that has, get ready, a lot of night tournaments? We are going to see all of that today. And the great thing is about this body of water, you got all three. Dave, you got to get on the water yesterday with me.
Oh, I did.
You've got largemouth, you've got smallmouth, you've got beautiful, beautiful spotted bass, and you got shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans. This team is up to no good, I will tell you that much. Hiding bananas in other teams' boats. And there's other things that need to be addressed throughout the day. I cannot wait to watch our tournament director crack the whip on a team. Yes, I said it, but hot mic. A team that called themselves Brian New's team is the AOY and the other guy?
The AOY and the other guy. And we're going to keep our eye on that other guy, Chris Johnston, because I do believe he has broken most of every rule throughout the last 48 hours.
I questioned him on some of it, and he laughed at me, and it's right in my eye.
And that right there, that is the team. I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of our viewers would say it could be the favorite. Drew Cook and Jason Christie, and here's why I say that. Very, very even demeanor with both of those anglers. I think they have put their time in out on the water, and with the stage that the fish are in, a lot of fish moving up. We had a cold night last night, the night before, but the daytime temps have been getting up in that 80-degree range. The water temps have been getting into that 60 to 63-degree water, but we had to throw a couple monkey wrenches at them as far as rules go in this tournament.
And you did it at the very last second. I mean, you didn't give him any warning, Z.
Well, I didn't. Look, the best way to put it is when you fish a night tournament, you game plan. You game plan because of the simple fact you have limited time. Do we just try to go catch a limit? Do we try to catch a big one first? I really figured to throw a wrench, folks, was going to be very, very key.
Well, I loved their reaction when they found out we got a new tournament director, and that tournament director happens to be Mark Zona, and broke down the rules with them, and he broke them down at the very last second, and the reaction was mixed, I will say, and I'm going to say the rules might keep changing throughout the day. Here's how it all went down.
You can sit back for 2 minutes and wait when we blast off. How's that sound? Guys, in all honesty, real quick, Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live, thank you for being here. There's going to be a couple different things tonight, okay? Number one is, first thing, there is going to be no bass track. We don't need to say, Jason, you say everything weighs a pound 12 to 2.4. We don't need to do any of that. Number two, any protests. I actually talked to Chris Bowes. We're going to try something different tonight. I talked to you about this last night. There are no more written protests. Okay, if you decide to protest Iaconelli, you do it face-to-face verbally in this Tuesday Nighter. Last but not least, I grew up fishing Tuesday Nighters just like all of you. Thousands of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night jackpots. And all I heard at those tournaments was, man, I'd have won that thing if my partner would have caught one, right? Is that fair? Your partner has to catch one tonight. So what we decided to do, we went to a 6-fish limit. Okay? So if Kyle and Kyle are fishing, to explain that for everybody watching this, and Welcher catches 5 and you catch a 6th one, you're going to start culling at 5 until you catch yours. Now, say you catch 3 and you catch 2, you guys are good to go. What I'm saying is you cannot bring in 6 bass unless your partner catches 1. Okay? Real quick, you want to see what you're playing for? You want to see it? Where are you at, Wes Miller? Where are you at? Come on over here. Bose, come here real quick. Hold this mic. Look at this. Look at this. They gave a sack of money to the one of the 2 Italian guys. You ready? Right? Yeah. Are you kidding? Guys, right there. First place, winner take all, okay? 6-fish limit. If you're sight fishing, everything hooked in the mouth. Other thing, no commercial marina docks. Do not do that just because of the core rule, okay? Besides that, 4:30 to...
They're asking about nets.
You absolutely can use nets. Look, in a night tournament, besides actual legal stuff, anything goes. There are no rules in this thing, okay? If your partner's not catching them, tune his ass up. Good luck. Be back here by 7:30 Central Time. First ever Bassmaster Tuesday night. Say it.
Tuesday Night Live.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I'm not sure if he nailed it. I'll be honest.
Well,
I'm not sure if he nailed it.
Makes sense. It said besides the legal stuff, there's no rules. Anything goes. That doesn't make much sense. But they're definitely they're playing by all the state rules, and that's why we made it a 6-fish limit. And you have to basically, if you get to number 5 and your partner caught all 5, you can't get to number 6 until you catch 1. I think that throws a little bit of a dynamic in there with the protest thing. And I said this to you, Dave Mercer. The reason I said it has to be verbal protests, anybody that has fished a night tournament, all the protests at a night tournament, they're all verbal yelling. So maybe we're going to have that later tonight. So there you go.
Here's what's clear. No matter what happens here today, Mark Zona, you have brought to the position of tournament director
Yes.
what Judge Wapner brought to the gravel in the courtroom. Very impressive.
Well,
you took control of the classroom. You let them know who was boss right from the beginning.
I've learned from Chris Bowes, from Lisa Talmadge, Trip Weldon, Hank Weldon. I don't know that I'm good. I don't know the right demeanor from. I have a very short fuse. This could be a one and done as far as tournament director goes. But here's the great thing, gang. We're going to see some fish catches. And right now, to kind of talk about what phase the fish are in, they're shallow. There is a lot of shallow fish. They're out. And look, on Table Rock, this time of year, there's pre-spawn fish out. There's a lot of fish that are cruising. There's a lot of fish that at about 1 o'clock, they start locking on, getting tight to beds. But the interesting thing in this, talking to a guy like Kyle Welcher, he has a 6-pounder locked on. He goes, dude, it's on the tail end. I don't think that fish is catchable. And the other thing why I wanted to do 6 fish, it doesn't make a team be able to sit on 2 or 3 big ones that are spawning. With a 6-fish limit, you're going, in my opinion, you're going to have to catch 6 bass to win this tonight.
You said it in your opening there. You've fished thousands of Tuesday nighters, Wednesday nighters, Thursday nighters. You're a bit of a fruit jar phenomena, let's just say. Many regions in Michigan, you're not even legally allowed to compete anymore. Expert opinion, what kind of weight is going to win this event, Mark Zona?
I would go with, if we're on a 5-fish limit, I would say 15 pounds. But I would think we're going to be around 16 pounds. We checked in with our anglers and let them kind of give us their thoughts before takeoff.
And I want you to start with this.
Yeah.
You're not mentally stable right now. Do you feel like you are fishing with a potential mental stabilizer?
You know what? It's funny you say that because that's exactly how I feel. This is a great reset. I've got my man Welcher, he's cool, calm, dialed in. I'm not cool and calm, but I'm dialed in, and I need to just take the cool, calm from Kyle Welcher and bring it on into this deal right here. All right.
The best. He's the best there ever was in the front right now. I was the best there ever was for a little while in the back of the boat. So perfect team.
Guys win the first ever. Like there's gonna be hell. There could be more of these later this year.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this gets you back on the tracks?
Yeah, I do. I really, truly do. It's a fun deal, but at the same time, it's all about beating them, and everyone knows that. This may be a joke to everyone, like Tuesday Nighter. This is equally as serious as an Elite Series event, 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna hold it after a while. We're gonna hold it.
I ain't
no,
touching it
not
until
yet.
after. No,
Not
that's
yet.
like bad luck.
But what happens later tonight if you win this?
Well, there's been a lot of changes in my life lately, so you never know. You never know.
Oh boy, casino money, or are you thinking something else?
Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna have a good time regardless.
I'm going to go to Christy on this one. You've won a few titles. You've won some stuff. What would it mean, in all honesty, to win the Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live?
Well, I'm kind of stuck on
They're all this big.
on 9. Like I'm looking for number 10. You know what I mean? Like this has got to count as a win, right? On the Bassmaster page. So looking for number 10, and I expect to get it.
We're definitely going to make a top 10.
Yeah. Top 5.
Your partner, Drew Cook, you made a comment. So Drew, I'm coming to you for this. The stage that the fish are in, he said, I'm a co-angler. I don't have to do anything. It's Drew Cook's. Do you feel pressure with him in the boat?
I think I have more pressure right now than I did the final day of the Bassmaster Classic this past year.
Like you're nervous.
But he's got to catch one now. So changes things up. I got a couple tuned up. He'll catch one.
I have literally said this when you've been on my show. I've said it when you've been on Bassmaster Live. You have now fished the Kayak Series, the Nation, the Elite Series, MLF, Canoe Series, Wader Series. How do you feel, number one? How do you feel to fish the first? Look, we started fishing night tournaments. How do you feel fishing the first one ever?
It's nice to bring it full circle, honestly is. And like you, I started, my very beginnings of tournament fishing were club events, 10, 15 boat bangers on a Thursday. So it feels nice to be back doing that. The other thing is the co-angling. I actually started this whole journey as a co-angler in the top 150s, if you remember that name. And so back then I had to figure out a way to catch a few behind the guy in front of me. And I'm going to get to do that tonight, but we're a team tonight. So I'm excited about it.
Interesting thing I'll throw to you, Drew. I've been lucky enough to fish with both of you. Very different human beings. The one thing I can tell you, I don't know that I'm able to give this sort of information. This is more like psychological information. You need to come out of the gate swinging, because if the momentum is not here in the first 30 minutes, I know what happens, okay? Let's say the wheels come off a little bit. What do you do as almost a mental coach to keep one in line?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
You got any beer in the boat?
No. I tried to put some in Cook's because that could sidetrack them a little bit, but not in ours. No, I don't know, man. It's just going to be if he can just get a couple bites. I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind, Z, my main job tonight, of course, I have to catch one. I heard the rules, but my main job is the net guy. And I've been practicing my son Vegas the last 4 or 5 years. I've been boat captaining him. I know the proper stance. I know not to stab. I know to just scoop. I got the technique down. I'm ready.
I have a question for both of you. Listen, like I know your roommates hanging out here. In all honesty, like who? And I got this is a family show. Like who do you want to walk out of here and just say, we beat the hell out of you?
Every one of them. Every one of them. We want to curb stop them right there by that boat ramp. Every one of them.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, we want that money.
That's right.
We want that money.
All right, boys, before you go to the boat.
Yeah.
Really, what's been missing in tournaments for a while? Curb stomp. I've been waiting for it. And let me ask you, partner, a question that one of the anglers asked their partner. Do we have any beer at the desk?
We do. I know, but I got a feeling. Listen, we're staying at pretty incredible accommodations with the media event combined this week. I'm sure after the weigh-in, pretty much every Tuesday and Wednesday night tournament, it will flow later on.
The cooler is going to be popping, and so is the action when we come back in just a few minutes' time. Tuesday Night Live.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed-in mount from Beatdown Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
We've trusted Gamakatsu with our hooks for years, and most anglers do, and now they're coming into the sunglasses world.
90% of my fishing is done with my sunglasses.
You see stuff in the water better. You see fish better.
Super clear, super vivid colors.
They set the bar high.
These are probably some of the best lenses that I've ever seen in my life.
These come with the Talex lenses, who are the top lenses in the entire world. There's going to be 2 frame sizes and 6 different colors to kind of fit every application you want, and also every head size.
Top of the line. I don't know that I have them on.
This is going to be the real deal.
Gamakatsu's never compromised on their hooks, and you know, they're not going to compromise on their sunglasses.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people wondering how the teams were. That's right. The captains were chosen, and pretty unique to see. It's like Ike and Ellie and Christy, not a captain in their boat.
Yes.
They're on the back of the boat.
They're a captain in their mind. Trust me on that. With that group mate, I have an idea for next year. We are actually going to get on the water right now with Brian New and Chris Johnson. I want our anglers to pick their teams next year.
A draft.
A draft.
Oh, I like that.
Brian New, Chris Johnston, Bassmaster Tuesday night.
Live.
Wow.
Hooked up, AOY, and the other guy.
Could be fish number 1.
Oh, that's 15.
That's 15
yes,
incher.
Sir. All right.
We're on the board.
On the board.
Oh, I don't want to be pulling treble hooks out.
Solid.
Let's go.
I did my job out of the back.
Yeah, you did.
You catch the rest of them. 5 more.
Can't call until I catch one. No scope.
Number 1, no scope.
Allowed to use nets in this tournament, as you see.
Again, every
Don't you
that?
tournament.
Bonus points for bass with no scope.
An extra pound.
Sounds like he's in the chat.
We broke the ice. We're not going in skunked. No.
Solid keeper. The 2-time Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Chris Johnston.
And the other guy.
Over right now with Drew Benton, Mike Iconelli. You can tell what they're doing.
Good one.
Yes, sir.
Told you I was a good net guy.
That's how we'll start.
Guys, that is a great way to start. Trust me, this place is loaded. Like, if you're watching right now, I know what you're thinking. That's not a giant, but this place is loaded with 2-pounders. So when you get one that's 3, it is a big bonus. So this is a pound heavier than the average size fish here, okay? So big deal. Probably,
that's the male.
Yeah, 3 1/4, you know, big deal. Pound 1/4 heavier than the average fish. So number 1, 5 to go. Good job. Nice job, Joe.
Right there for Drew Benton to start this off.
Good work.
And in a 3-hour tournament, that is a big shot. Especially for Iconelli to stay in this mentally right now. And the great thing, let me kind of dial some folks in. Looking at that fish, you could tell that Drew Benton sight fished that bass. Basically,
the last third, whether it's a pocket, whether it's a creek, from Indian to Cow to Kimberling, you got to see this yesterday. If you looked in the first half of a lot of the creeks, a lot of the pockets, you saw nothing. And then when you got back to where that water temp was 62 to 64 degrees, there was life everywhere. And there were so many bass yesterday in that 2.5 to 2 3/4. And actually, we're understanding Mike Iaconelli right now is hooked up live as well.
Nice keeper.
This thing's on fire.
I told you I'm the cleanup man.
No net necessary in that one.
Creeping that chatterbait, I think there's spawners there. Just seeing something different.
There are some deeper beds out there. I couldn't see what was on them.
That was a spot, so it makes sense, you know.
Oh, you caught one?
Yeah, caught it.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, a little pound and a halfer.
Wow. Wow.
You in the boat?
Wow. Didn't even know he caught one.
Yeah.
Dude, that is great.
Do it, Ike.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, I'm your cleanup.
Literally how I feel a lot of times when I'm talking to you, Z. I mean, sometimes you turn around and you're like, are you still here?
So bad. Couple keepers in the boat. We might have to check that one on the bump board with Chris Bowes later on with Iaconelli. Sorry, I'm just stating the obvious. You have a 15-inch limit here. I'm going to keep these guys high and tight throughout this tournament. Haven't decided what the penalty will be later. We'll figure that out as we go. Back out with, wow, didn't think we'd see this. Bill Wilcha.
Well,
and
big
Kyle
for here,
Patrick.
I think. 3-pounder.
Patrick told me this is the eraser. Going to turn around his season tonight.
Yeah.
Big victory tonight, and from here on, it will erase all that bad, and all he will feel is good.
He's not been in a good mental space. Not that he is for the most part. I mean, dude, when I called him the fruit bat, it's funny. You and I were.
I think it's her out there, isn't it? Swimming away.
Yeah.
Look at her chasing stuff.
Huh?
Chasing stuff again.
I mean, it's the same thing as the bedfish. If we're not gonna,
It's not fast.
I think she'll bite. Oh,
Boy. Getting a look at Cook and Christie for the first time.
They're the only team that they both called their shot going into this. Cook said he wanted Christie. Christie said he wanted Cook. Probably odds-on favorite, I would imagine.
Listen, what was really weird is you could tell Drew Cook was nervous.
yeah.
Like he was a little keyed up 30 minutes before we started.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get nervous just talking to Christie. I mean, doing a podcast.
Well, listen, one of two things is going to happen with that team, with Cook and Christie. They're either going to become best friends or Jason won't talk to him for the rest of his life. Right?
One of two directions.
Wait, hold on a second. Can I just go like 5 yards with it?
What? I mean, is it wrong for me to
I didn't catch that one a bit.
Totally think Cal Welcher will have noise-canceling headphones on.
I guess I wish a lot of our viewers could hang back at the media event later tonight with these teams, because I think a lot of them are going to like each other, and I think a lot of them, I mean, it'll be a divorce, you know, by the end of the evening.
Rumor has it some great entertainment at that party. What's that guy we saw the other night here in Branson?
Oh, the Shoji Tabuchi.
He's coming tonight, I think.
Yeah, Mike Bassmaster from AFTCO. He picked out a little bit extra money for this one.
It'll be fine.
A great show, Z. And I appreciate the backstage.
I was fixing to say we got all day. But
Yeah, we don't have all day.
like to see what our friends online watching this think that'll take to win with 6 fish. I'm going to go 6 fish. You approach that. I thought with 5 fish it was going to take about 14.5 pounds. I think with 6, you snoop around that 16.25 to 17.
Well, he called you out, Chad. Let's hear it from you. What do you think it's going to take?
Man, I am
controlling the chat.
I heard Christy say it's going to take 19 to 20 pounds on 5. I know it's a team tournament, dude, but this is table rocking, and we're not in March. That's hard to do for 3 hours.
And you wonder why Cook's nervous. Jason Christie did not live up to his promise that he wasn't bringing a rod. He was just going to sit back and watch.
Exactly.
It's got to be around that rock. That's where it came from. Yeah, there's one right here, too. Okay. Like.
How about this? Trip Weldon in the chat.
That's a frag.
What?
Telling me Shohei is friends was
Probably
friends with Ray Scott.
He's big.
Zero surprise right there.
Old showman.
Jerkbait steak.
Well, we may have jinxed ourselves with the banana thing.
We just lost a big one. What looks to be a big one to me. Maybe he's the dumbest fish ever. We'll see.
I really hope he is. Big fry garter on a stump. I found actually during media day earlier this morning, and
oh, I don't know if he was getting out of the way or chasing it.
he's chasing it still. Chris just hooked him finally, and
after 10 minutes. All right, try yours. If not, we're gonna have to leave.
Yeah, I think we.
It's a big one. Problem is we only got 3 hours, so you can't mess with these fish too long. He felt big.
Now, we're going to get back to Benton and Iconelli. 2 fish in the live well, 1 good one over 3 pounds, and that was the male. Drew Benton said the female was still in that area. This is a volatile team right here. I feel like things could go one of 2 ways.
We're opposite ends of the boat right now, and in personnel. We both about live.
Not as big, but still
Pretty
a good average one.
Heavy too. So once
that
again,
was the female.
That come off too. What the hell?
It was hooked in the mouth.
It was. So once again,
show them the hook mark in the mouth.
Yeah. So once again, guys, if you look at that fish, that's a better than average fish. Okay, that fish is, instead of 2, he's 2.5, 2 3/4. We're not going to weigh him because we don't have the time, but that's probably a, what's that? Probably a 2.8.
Yeah.
We'll put a coal pin on that one though, just in case. Hopefully we get rid of it, but.
That definitely, they made our tournament director's ears perk up on that one.
Just keep a close eye on these guys, making sure everything's high and tight.
Realistically, I was hoping to get one of these big ones to bite back here, but that's the 2 we come in here for, so it's kind of fish.
High and tight indeed. High and tight
Going to show a stack of that cash. Maybe I shouldn't show that in our location where we're at. Sharpie, first place cash, first place. Tuesday Night Live.
Do you think anyone would notice if we were going to slice that out and just order a little takeout on set?
It's like you're a mind reader.
Maybe it's already happened.
Tuesday Night Live.
I'm excited to show you guys what me and
bait.
It's got a very good action. You got
to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
At Beat Down Outdoors, we know you depend on your gear to hold up in any condition. We built for that. We test for that. In fact, we pride ourselves in that. Because we know when the time comes to test your gear, you aren't going to take it easy, so we won't. We build premium, made-in-the-USA products that you can rely on in the moments when your equipment should be the last thing on your mind.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got it, big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
Things, well,
feels like
distracted now.
Feels like the old Redfish Cup days that we're kind of leaning towards here. Drew Benton, Mike Iaconelli right now with 3 fish and hit. One thing, gang, we are not having Bass Track here. We're just going to show you the number of fish, create a little drama for the weigh-in later. I know, Dave Mercer, you like that.
I love that. Love that. And hey, we don't have time to. They've only got 3 hours. They don't have time to be putting in Bass Track numbers, and we don't want it to let it out. And, I mean, they're fishing. You saw their eyes get big when you took that cash out. I mean,
they really
you
did.
throw the number around, but when you look at the cash, when you smell the cash, one team. I asked during Mercer in the midday the first time ever. I asked, what team are you least worried about? And the team that was picked by 2 other teams
nice
is this team right here. I told them
up there.
They said that is going to be bulletin board material that we are going to use to take this victory.
Uh-oh. Still there. Big one? Nope. I got it. Attaboy. Attaboy. Let's go. Let's go. Co-angler in the house. Master co-angler. Mike Iaconelli. Come on. Take my class. Take my class, guys. For the low, low price of $6.99 a month, you too could be a master co-angler. Come on. Let's go. I love it. Okay, look at here. Here's a 3-pounder right here.
I'm signing up.
You got him.
And I really thought that was kind of critical to make sure that Iaconelli stays mentally in there once they get momentum, which they have right now. He'll stay in the game and positive in, negative out. Back over to Chris Johnston, Brian New.
I got something new.
Bass?
Doesn't feel big. Might be the size of my jerk bait.
We need big. Oh.
Borderline.
You might be a keeper. Yeah, is that a largemouth?
That is a largemouth.
Dang.
Just have to blind fish, old school.
Wow.
It's a little football.
I'm actually down with that.
A little football.
I'm glad
Number 2.
Hey, we can't catch a limit until I catch one. I might have to pick that jerk bait up from you.
Looks like a solid keeper there for Chris Johnston.
The old G finesse treble hook. They don't come out with their pliers sometimes. He was not getting off. Got him in the mouth.
Working together really well. Like a lot of people question that team, but none working better than this next team.
Exactly, and this one surprised. The teams I thought would come out firing, not the case so far.
Back over to Drew Benton.
You see him
Mike
sitting right
Iaconelli.
there?
4 fish in the live well.
He ain't on a bed. He's just up there.
Oh, fuck. I'd like to
Tuesday
have
Night
that one.
Live.
Well, it's Tuesday Night Live.
He's going to come for a ride.
These are different.
If he'll just sit right there. But he just took off. Oh my gosh.
Did he have it?
Yes.
Go get him. Yes, this is so exciting. This is like, I know you're watching.
I've taped a lot of shows with
cool.
Iaconelli. You have to edit a lot of stuff out.
In the boat, one of the best, big one, giant one. Oh God, get in there.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go!
Guys, I know you're getting excited watching live, but I'm more excited. Ah, 3-pounder.
I'm up for more of that.
I made the comment, if he gets a little momentum, stays on the right mental space, all is well right now for Drew Benton, Mike Iaconelli. Right now, Drew Cook, Jason Christie, 0 fish. Huh.
I'm nervous, I can't get the
Not what you would have.
I didn't even catch the fish.
Nervous and a little 4-boat.
A lot quieter in this boat.
Yeah.
We can't keep. Yeah.
Little one.
There we go.
1B15. Get my fish out of the boat. Where's your...
Did I just see Jason Christie carrying a Ned rig? We did. It's the first time ever on Bassmaster Live.
I want to eat Viennas and drink pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
This has been the show so far. Get a look at that fish right there, right off of Drew Benton's
You got one of them.
Oh, yep, there we go.
It's not the big one.
2.25.
It was a 3-pounder up there, but I hadn't seen it in a while. I'm taking them how we can get them.
Boy, I'm so nervous, I can't get the hook out. I didn't even catch the fish.
Nervous and a little 4-boat Tuesday nighter. This is awesome.
That's Delaware River Special
This is
right there,
awesome.
guys. That's Delaware River Special right there.
Now if that freaking 3-pounder would get up there, we'll be cooking the peanut oil.
That did not take long.
No.
So that's number 6. So that's a limit. So you see that one's kind of spawned out. You see the bloody tail. You can see the abrasion on the tail there. And then that belly is a big sign. When you see it enclaved, I call it enclaved like that, that's a male that has actually already spawned. So Drew's, there's still another female up there, so we'll see what happens. But
she's not. She kind of came up and he rubbed on her for a little bit. And it's what I call courting. They dated for about 30 seconds. And she found out he wasn't the guy for her.
Yeah.
So she took off looking for...
Short dating period there.
Yep. These bass, they're fast. I mean, they know within a few seconds. But I'm going to give her just a little bit to see if she comes back up there.
A team that is working well. Drew
They
Benton
shouldn't have
and
trash talked.
Iaconelli. Drew Benton making the comment, Iaconelli, I only need a couple from you. Well, he has done that so far. Back over to the Kyles. Kyle Welcher, Kyle Patrick. I'm not going to lie, did not see these two fishing offshore with as many fish that are up in the pockets, cruising, locked on.
Those are small.
Yeah, not even a keeper.
I don't think that's a bass.
It's catfish, I think.
That one's not?
I don't know. It looks like a catfish to
Yeah.
me.
Teams did
It could
not
be.
get an opportunity to pre-fish together.
Yeah, I'm not sure any of our teams have ever fished
geez,
together in their life
Casting
until
way too far.
today.
Yeah, there you go.
We got a bunch of guests
Yeah, but
on
I'm
today.
slow
Pat
flowing.
Schlopper, we got John Cruz, Bill Shedd, owner of AFTCO.
Hey, listen, I got to say something. We have a lot of
All right,
events.
you
We
get
have
on
a
it.
lot of great corporate
I'm
partners.
uncomfortable
This
running
event
other
was
people's
literally
shit.
created by a group of corporate partners that said, we want to see this. They're bass fishing fans. And I just think that's really cool. To me, that the industry cares enough. That they care just like we care.
What was funny, we work with a guy that he's been in the industry for a long time, Mike Valster. He works with a bunch of companies, and he said, hey, would you be interested in working with Mercer and doing a Tuesday night tournament with Elite Series anglers? I said, dude, are you nuts? I said, I'm all, like, I'd be in for, I'm not going to say an entire circuit. Bounce in and out is what I'm saying.
That's how you roll. That's how you roll.
As long as we keep it one day.
I'm totally expecting a retirement announcement halfway through hour 2.
Yeah, but I'd rather it soft flow than fall slow.
Trust me,
than
I
not
will
catch
cry.
one.
I will cry.
Stop it.
There's timber all the way around here?
Boy.
Yeah.
See, I don't see this team meshing at all right now.
Stops
I see
at that
nothing's
point, I would say.
cohesive.
But there were megalodons roaming.
Yeah, it's not working. It's almost like
I'm just gonna blind cast.
Their movement don't even seem fluid.
Putting the heavy weight in it.
Mm-hmm.
Walter was really concerned. Patrick would get some of that zinc on his upholstery.
Get back to Ryan New, Chris Johnston.
I didn't see anything.
It wasn't that one on that rock?
It must have been.
I got something, but I don't feel big.
Ooh,
It's like
smallmouth?
black. Yeah.
You definitely don't have to scope.
Old school.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say, I thought you were getting ready to crack one. We're gonna be pushing it on the 15-incher.
Hey, it's still important though.
Is it for spots too?
I don't know, but that's
listened to the
gotta be,
rules.
that's definitely 15
Oh, yeah.
inches. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Giant.
Hey, how important is this fish?
It's very important because we can't, it's a 6-fish limit and we can't cull until we both catch one. So, very important. I finally got on the board. Not very big,
We're
but
rolling.
we're halfway to our limit. We are a third of the way to our goal. And
Now we just need 3 big ones.
that's all. Yeah.
We're gonna get that fry guider on the stump.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna get a 4-pounder off the end of this dock.
Getting a lot of texts from other Elite Series anglers wanting a piece of this.
Yeah.
Like
Betty Welcher
I
caught
think
this one.
I think Mike Melster might have
Probably.
created a monster here, many different ways. Chris McCormick said this is the greatest thing ever. I think the dynamic of the teams may be a little surprising that are working. The teams that maybe not working, not so much.
What I will say is this is work. This, I am enjoying this. I mean, it turned out Monday and Tuesday are my only days off in my line of work, and hell, those are over. Because loving these. Welcome back.
I appreciate that.
Great to hang out with you. Middle of a site here.
Bassmaster, Tuesday Night Live, coming back in a minute.
Professional angler Jason Christie knows the performance and feel of a reel in his hands is very important. And that's why he designed the new SPRO JC Elite and JC Elite MG baitcast reels to achieve both of those goals. The reels have 4 gear ratios for any technique, and the frame of each reel is the same size. So no matter which speed you use, they feel the same. 9 bearings, long casting, and loaded with power. Give the JC Elite and JC Elite MG a try this season.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish. Period. Meet the zeroed in mount from Beat Down Outdoors. Built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
Finally, TNL is in your life. That's right, Tuesday Night Live.
We did. We tried to get Tommy Sanders to come on up here and read billboards with us. Totally shot it down. I've turned into the poor man's Kyle Jesse so far in this event.
Good, Kyle Jesse would love to be here.
He would.
Be here. Great tournament so far.
Well, you know, and I think there's some surprises right now. Probably the most awkward team so far, not flowing well, the Kyle and Kyle. Kyle Welcher, Kyle Patrick, who I said before the tournament started, if they can gel, if they can mesh, it was going to happen. So far, not the case. 0 fish in their boat for the team of Kyle's. Kyle
I caught that 3. Right on the top of a damn tree on that minnow.
That one got me. I thought he was swimming.
We're not just joined by the Kyles, but we got another guy joining us out of a top 10.
Kind of thought he might win the other day.
Hit the brakes.
Sharper in the house.
Good one?
I don't know. Yep.
That's a pretty good one.
Good enough, right?
Yep.
I mean, come on with it. Come on with it. That's called a blind cast special, buddy. Get in the boat.
He's been saying all week he's not a scoper. He just proved it, I guess.
What?
You've been saying all week you're not a scoper. You just proved it.
Pow. All right, live well help here.
Wow. Solid little bonus fish.
I'm blind casting the rest of the day. You can keep the scope. Come on.
That's a good one.
I mean, it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I think it's a really good one.
Oh.
See, and everybody that fishes night.
You got any worms like this?
It
Not
is
that color,
so
but I got
critical to catch
some
one
similar
in the
worms.
first hour. And we all do this if you fish night tournaments. If you're like, dude, if I can catch one fish every half an hour, that's all I used to tell myself at night tournaments. One fish every half an hour, you're in great shape. So kind of back on track for Kyle Square.
Swap, are they feeling pressure yet? I mean, it's going to happen much faster for all of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, we just fished a short tournament for 2 hours, and you get out there and you got this game plan. Next thing you know, an hour's gone by and you haven't caught a fish. So it's pretty crazy how fast the time goes by. But Benton and Ike have proven that you can turn it around pretty quick. So it's still anybody's game in my eyes.
I talked about some of these great companies that have put this event together. One of those companies, Beat Down, and we're seeing a beatdown. We might have to call them Team Beatdown, but you're here to talk to us about beatdown and break down some of this action, and I'm going to give you that opportunity too. But you better slide in quick because they're going to catch them.
Yeah, I mean, basically, they've got this new zeroed-in mount. If you're a scoper, you like to go out there, scan around, use that old live poke. This is pretty solid. Very adjustable, 5-degree increments, which is really critical if you want to fine-tune, especially if you're using perspective.
Pat, hold
mode.
that right up to the camera real quick. There you go. There he is. Come on.
It's all metal.
We're going to coach each other up,
yeah,
man.
You know, I'm new at this.
I am too.
I'm not a movie star.
Higher.
Yep, there we go. You guys got that? Beat down, baby. Yep. So
go.
all metal, really adjustable, easy to adjust. Durability and fine adjustment is what this thing's all about. So I've been running it all year, been happy with it. You can actually pick them up on Beatdown Outdoors right now on the website. There's a Tuesday Night Live link you can click on. So yeah, pick a few up. I think I get a big bonus for every one from what I heard.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll split it with you guys.
Pat, you see teams in other sports. You see teams that work. You see a Mahomes. You see a Kelsey, right? They work. You look at I don't know, taking a look right now at.
He's got a big one on.
Chris Johnston, Brian New, clicking today. Does it surprise you? Hold on, let's see this fish catch real quick.
Nice work. Biggest one of the day.
Solid one.
Nice job. Uh-oh.
That's.
I mean, that fish completely had.
Hey, we didn't even go over that rule.
No, we didn't. So I guess.
There was just a giant swam under my trolling motor. I don't know where he came from.
Brace. All the rocks on
right there.
See bleed.
Does it surprise you? Because all you guys been talking, heavy fan favorites. Does it surprise you that even Drew Cook, Jason Christie, not flowing as well right now?
Yeah, it's a little surprising, but
Let's make a move right now. We'll see more from them, but Benton and Christie, or no, Christie and Cook. Benton and it's all confused, cross-threaded in my brain. Benton.
There we go.
Drew Benton, and another one of those great companies that's bringing this event, Gamakatsu, and they're not just making hooks anymore. Z.
Kind of in a moment. So,
indeed,
part of our early success tonight is a result of some new sunglasses that Gamakatsu just dropped, made from the finest lens material that you can get your hands on, probably in the world. I know it's the finest lens material in Japan, but it's great for any kind of water clarity. I've got 3 different lenses in the boat, and right now I've got an amber lens in. Table Rock's a little bit stained this week, and anything that makes a color pop is what you want in stained conditions. I got one right here fixing to play the game for us. But that's been the key for me, seeing these fish in this little bit stained water and locating them, is having the right lens for the right watercolor. And the other thing is a good high quality lens. You don't have a headache after you're looking. Like I'm looking all day in some elite events for spawners. And if you have a low quality lens, you get eye fatigue and it just wears you down. And having a good pair of clear, you're on the button, a good pair of clear lenses, high quality lenses, keep you from having that eye fatigue. Sorry, we got a lot going on. I'm working a good one. I got power poles coming up. It bit it once already. I don't know why it didn't eat it.
Interesting. Not to say that this body of water is like where you just came from, where you pressed winning the tournament on the Arkansas River. But what was interesting out here this week, you can go a long way and get a bite here, get a bite there. But when you got around them, especially look at what Benton and Ike and Ellie are doing, when you got in the back third of a lot of these pockets, a lot of these creeks,
There was multiple things. There's fry guarding, cruisers, fish locked
I'm
on.
going to need
Did
to
you get to see
reposition.
that
We kind
when you were
of
goofing?
drifted over here to the
I did. I saw that. You know, we actually were catching them on a harness swim bait out on
getting
Windy
there.
Bank, but there's a little bit of
1
everything
8-pounder
going
away.
on. So
think he
pretty
had it for
interesting
like
to watch
12
how
and a
these
half
guys are
minutes,
doing
but
it.
He's in the box now.
I just get mesmerized watching Cook and Benton sight fish. I used to think I was a good sight fisherman, won a lot of tournaments back home.
And he's doing a good job, so we're going to keep it like that for a minute.
This is a team
I can't
effort.
I can't even see the bedded fish I'm looking for. I feel like I'm completely wasting my time.
Hey, Schlopper.
We've caught.
While we're watching the guys,
But you
right-
keep catching them, we'll
right
stay
there,
for another
number
couple
one.
minutes.
Drew Cook and Jason Christie.
I'm about to just throw a drop shot in the middle.
Dudes don't usually throw jerk bait. You got all kinds of stuff going on here.
Pat Schlopper, you could pick one angler, the Bassmaster Elite Series, to be your team partner.
Ooh.
Who would that be? One.
Jason Christie.
Period. Anywhere we go.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
I
You got you on.
He's the man.
He's the dude.
And I don't care if I'll just watch him throw a spinnerbait.
Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I've taped a lot of shows with Jason.
We're going to get 5 before
You're
we
not
start
catching
weighing.
me. Not
Ain't
scared
no
to
doubt.
rough talk you.
Or 6,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, yeah, 6.
Coach you up is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that makes it
Pat.
rougher.
Hey,
Dude,
we
I
need
know,
that every
but we
once
got
in
to
a while.
also remember to catch 6 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Because it'd be easy. We got a limit, you know?
Yeah.
We asked that question a couple weeks ago, and the two number one answer.
I try something with that fish.
I mean, it was like 80% of the field said either Jason Christie or Greg Hackney was their pick.
Where'd that joker go?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Right there.
Young gold. They all went there.
Okay.
But ironically, it was neat to hear some of the veterans. They didn't go that direction. They went like Fisher and Naya. They went,
I'm sure of that.
Dylan Nutt.
I mean, I'd love to get in the boat with this guy too, or Cook, and just learn how they read fish. I think that's what makes them so good at sight fishing, is they can read that fish and find that little magic spot. And like I said, I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but these guys are on another level.
Or it was a smaller one. Could have been a smaller one.
I'm not standing on my like that.
You were just laying them in a flat on the ground.
Yeah, it wouldn't last very long.
I don't even do that no more. Maybe I need to step
Notice,
back.
not
So I caught 'em
your
in
usual.
or
You
at
got
Lake
to hear
Martin.
Drew Benton talk about
Not that I
with
had
his
like a stellar
sunglasses.
finish,
Not
but
your usual color on Table Rock. What was interesting yesterday, we fished from Indian to Cow Creek, which is traditionally the clearest water on the lake. But when you got near the dam, which is always the clearest water out here, we were around the dam yesterday. It literally looked like coffee, which is something you never see on this lake.
Why do you think that's from?
It was runoff that was coming out of Long Creek, right around Big Cedar.
Okay.
I guess I had never seen it push as far as it did. Like there was a line you could draw from Indian Creek to past Big Cedar that was so incredibly dirty, and that's why the tournament that was here this weekend, there was a lot of caught on bladed jigs, and it surprised me because if you're around that dam all the time, it is gin clear. You could see down 10 feet of water. And Mercer and I stopped yesterday, and what was funny was you get to Indian, which is only about a mile and a half away, back to gin clear. It was from where the chateau is to Big Cedar. I mean, it was 3 to 5 inches visibility, which I've never seen.
Crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
2 bucks right now. Benton and Ike. AOY and the other guy.
Again, we're getting to about.
How are we going to catch a big one?
Hour into
Back to that one
competition.
on the point.
It's faster than I
We're hoping
imagined.
it's big.
No, it's as fast as
We need like a 5.
as I thought, and you start to also you get and all of our viewers that are
dock or
watching
something.
this that fish a lot of night tournaments. Boy, you get to
Back
that
to
90-minute
We've
mark,
got the
you start
best-
going, "Wow, we're
the
sucking."
best conditions for a glide. So, not sure that that's it. But
Well, if it's a glide bait, you're up.
Yeah, we're screwed too. I'm not very good with it either. I have them. Ooh, is there something on? There's got to be something on that.
Well, we all talk about it. You can come out of the gates in a little night tournament 3 hours long and put one good one to start in the boat. That is what we got to see with Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli. Solid fish in their live well right now, and somebody's going to have to make a big press with a little bit more quality.
Stop it real quick. Who's going to win this tournament?
I got to say, Ike and Benton, man, they're killing it. I think they got it dialed in.
But the leaders, that was a gutsy call there, Pat.
Yeah.
No, he is not.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
At Beat Down Outdoors, we know you depend on your gear to hold up in any condition. We built for that. We test for that. In fact, we pride ourselves in that. Because we know when the time comes to test your gear, you aren't going to take it easy, so we won't. We build premium, made in the USA products that you can rely on in the moments when your equipment should be the last thing on your mind.
We've trusted Gamakatsu with our hooks for years, and most anglers do, and now they're coming into the sunglasses world.
90% of my fishing is done with my sunglasses.
You see stuff in the water better. You see fish better.
Super clear, super vivid colors.
They set the bar high.
These are probably some of the best lenses that I've ever seen in my life.
These come with the Talex lenses, who are the top lenses in the entire world. There's going to be 2 frame sizes and 6 different colors to kind of fit every application you want, and also every head size.
Top of the line. I don't know that I have them on.
This is going to be the real deal.
Gamakatsu's never compromised on their hooks, and you know, they're not going to compromise on their sunglasses.
Well, we haven't had a lot of it, but I'm just going to say, serve me more of this. Serve me more of this. Tuesday Night Live. I mean, I'm going to speak out of turn. I want more of this. I'm not going home ever again, I guess. I'll just live on the road and go from Sundays to Tuesdays, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, the very cool thing about this, again, you can't. The great thing about Tuesday night tournaments, it's about having fun. Trust me, these guys are very, very serious. Going to get out right now with Brian New and Chris Johnston, I believe, approaching their limit of 6 fish here on Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live. Brian New, Chris Johnston.
Chris pushed it to the edge. He was the last guy in. And
Well,
I was waiting
our boat captain didn't put any gas in the boat, so he's got about 5 gallons of gas. So there'll be no long runs in this derby. But you really can't run around a bunch because we only got 3 hours to fish. So we don't really know where we're going, so we're just putting the trolling motor down, covering some water, fish whatever comes in front of us. So we don't have a lot of time to do driving. We're just trying to fish, catch a couple, and we're gonna go back. There's a fry gutter on the point that I missed. Got a hook in him on the jerk bait. He looks like a big one on the live scope. Get him, and then that'll be our limit. And then maybe we'll fish some docks or something. Try and get one or two big bites. We're not fishing for second.
No second place.
First
tonight.
or nothing.
You know, as Ricky Bobby said, if you're not first, you're last. So we're going for first.
All right.
You want to go back out there now? Or
whatever. Sure.
Let's do that.
It might take 10 minutes, but I think he'll bite. Then you're gonna put us on a big one.
That's the plan.
Well, if you listen to Chris Johnston right there, his partner, Brian New, not putting a lot of gas in the boat, must have forgotten that he was fishing the tournament this evening, only with 5 gallons of gas. So that's going to definitely hamper the team of Chris Johnston and Brian knew. Some reason there's not a big surprise to me right there. Back to Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli.
Maybe a game plan. News knowing to run around like a bit of
it's in
spastic
the
out
shade
there, so
now. I
maybe this
can't
will
tell
slow
if
them
it's
down.
there, and it's super spooky. So I'm just gonna blind fish for it for a little while. I know about where it was sitting. Just see what happens. But when we first pulled up, I know I saw it for a fact. I threw it in there and I saw it flash on my bait. And I thought it actually had it. I didn't set the hook, so I couldn't have messed it up. I don't know what's happened. There was a female here earlier, so they could be up there kind of rolling, doing their thing. Could have him off somewhere. But it was a solid three pounder, and the female was a 4 pounder.
Well, and really kind of what's scary is if you come to Table Rock, look, there's a lot of locals.
It's hard to tell when you can't see what's going on, don't know.
I mean, hammers on this lake. Guys like Kelly Power, Extreme Outfitters, brought us a bunch of tackle. The interesting thing is
this is fun because it's a game when, you're trying to work as a team. So Drew's up there working his fish, working an area where fish in it. And then my job is to look back here, and I got what I got. And so you look back here and you're trying to make the best of what this area is. So that's kind of fun for me, I think a lot of times you think, oh man, that poor co-angler stuck in the back of the boat, but this is like a challenge. This is part of the puzzle. So I'm enjoying myself back here. I'm getting to watch one of the best sight fishermen in the world. Plus, I'm getting to try to decipher what's left and catch some scraps. So it's fun. This is a fun deal.
So here's what's scary about that team if you've not fished Table Rock is if you can catch 6 largemouth, I'm not talking spotted bass, I'm not talking smallmouth here. If you can catch 6 largemouth in hours, you're going to be hard to beat, because what I really thought would happen is a team would maybe roll up, sight fish one that's 3 pounds, 1 or 2, and then say, all right, heck with it. We've got our 2 legitimate kickers. Let's go catch some smallmouth, some spotted bass, fill out a limit. If this team right here just continues to upgrade with largemouth, that is almost in 3 hours impossible to beat on this lake.
Well, let's make a move to K2. Belcher and Patrick.
Yeah,
two polar opposites.
One good fish in their live right now.
We'll take 280s all day long.
For sure. We got about 2 hours.
Together. Just doesn't sound to be a lot of camaraderie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you see them going to the casino together tonight later on.
Did I just snipe that?
Just not in the cards.
You're past it, look. We're using one with it.
Well, I'm sure Welch would let him play. I'll teach you how to play.
Point well made.
I'll teach you how to play poker. Give me that bag of money.
Oh. Oh my gosh. That's a bass.
Gal Patrick cannot keep his
This
eyes
one's
on the
very
top of
active.
the screen.
Not actively eating, actively following.
Wait, go back to that fish for a second. Just pan it over there. I just want to make a cast and then we can troll away.
That's it, I think.
Oh, I broke my leader. Watch a 5 pounder come up jumping.
Too far?
Yeah.
Wait, are you at 80?
Yeah, 90.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the right bait to be thrown to him there.
No, I know. I mean, look, they bit the minnow. I'll tell you that right now.
Living forward-facing sonar, not the case for your leaders, though.
It might be.
I had a bite
Did
there.
you rig up the 8th?
And
You think it's too heavy?
I knew I
I
had
think
a
I'm throwing a quarter right now.
But I broke my
No, I don't have
leader
an 8th, I
off.
have like a 16th.
This isn't an amateur tournament, Brian. Come on.
Right.
Supposed to be professionals.
Tommy's FC
I'm gonna rig
sniper
up
leader.
the 8th.
True story. I believe at one point.
What minnows you got in here?
I knew literally
Maybe
Drew
none.
Christian as a backboarder.
I forgot.
On the back of the boat.
Brian knew fish.
It's all right.
Actually, Brian knew
Super
and his
glue?
buddy Brian
Do have
Smith.
super glue
Where's that at?
That's going.
in the center box to the right top. I'll grab
They
it.
burned a lot.
Ha! Oh, they did. They did. Listen, they were Seth Fighter before Seth Fighter.
The fighter looked at them and said, "Maybe you need to slow
I got a
down."
bag of Straight King, a bag of
God
X-Zone.
dang, gosh.
You had them?
Yeah, the freaking good one.
See, one of my favorite things about this is how you brought up those rules at the very end.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
chance we could convince you to pull an audible, halfway, an hour left, call the boys and say new rules.
You know, I thought about this being the first one, this being the inaugural one. I didn't want to throw a bunch of monkey wrenches in this. I've got some ideas that I'm going to run by the CEO, the idea maker of this, Mike Valster. We're going to run through some different thoughts for next. Look, we're like a reviewer. We're learning as we go along with Bassmaster Tuesday Night
We're
Live.
not catching big ones.
Speaking of the viewers,
Probably
let's
not
hear your
wrong.
ideas in the chat. Viewers do love to give ideas.
I believe I see it from here. Catch this one, but
How about we make a move? Make a move to a team that odds-on favorite. I mean, normally I can turn to Kyle Jesse and say, "Hey, Kyle, what was the percentage pick?" And I'm just going to say that right around 50, 60% pick this team.
Yes.
Cook and Christie.
It's been
take this
stunning
title.
so far.
So this is a bait that me and Drew Benton designed. Worked on it for a couple of years. It's got a very unique waving action, and we pretty well designed most of our baits around the spawn. So we have the surface swimmer, which is a swim bait to buzz around. The wacky snack, because you have to have a wacky rig, and a crawl for whenever you actually see one on bed. But they're scented. It's got a fall rate that is ideal for me, and it's worked really well for the past. I've had some for, I guess, about 2 years now. They've done very good. I'm very impressed with them, and look forward to the rest of the shapes to come.
Do you think
Bassmaster.
maybe just spun out a little bit for the first hour? I mean, dude, he was nervous.
It's hard to focus on your job when you have a gorilla behind you, and that is exactly what Christie is.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't know what's happening, but I've been patrolling the chat.
Okay.
I mean, we live in a world where there's a lot of people that just say they love this. Like,
okay.
we may be unifying the bass fishing world here.
Well, it needs to be. Look, you want to get right down to it. It's been weird times in the professional bass fishing ranks. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, if the two bring them back together, I'm in for that. Getting your team right now dominant. Team Benton and Iconelli just focusing on largemouth. I do think the K squared, both Kyles, they have surprised me, because I thought Welcher was going to live on the bank. We know that he actually, really, we haven't set this up. Kyle Welcher had a 6-pounder locked on yesterday, and I thought, everybody at home that fishes night tournaments knows you start with a 6-pounder in the Tuesday night 3-hour Wildcat tournament, you're going to be hard to beat. And Kyle said where we're at in the spawn, especially in the part of the lake, we're actually around Mill Creek, right outside of Kimberling City. A lot of fish starting to spawn down near the dam. Up here, a lot of these fish a little bit on that tail end. And Kyle Welcher said, man, that fish is squirrely, not staying stuck to the bed. So definitely you're kind of seeing the tail end of a lot of spawn here around Kimberling City, where a lot of that is just starting down near the dam, but that would have ate up a lot of time for our anglers to run down there.
Well, we got a little bit of time left. I mean, it's hard to believe that we're saying that, but still lots of time left on this format. But I will be, I mean, you hear those pre-fish stories in every Tuesday nighter, but I can tell you from experience, training practice pays absolutely nothing. You don't even get a trophy, believe it or not. I know it sounds shocking, but that's nothing.
Professional angler Jason Christie knows the performance and feel of a reel in his hands is very important. And that's why he designed the new SPRO JC Elite and JC Elite MG Baitcast reels to achieve both of those goals. The reels have 4 gear ratios for any technique, and the frame of each reel is the same size. So no matter which speed you use, they feel the same. 9 bearings, long casting, and loaded with power. Give the JC Elite and JC Elite MG a try this season.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed in mount from Beat Down Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
Night Live here on Table Rock Lake, and the first of its kind. And according to the chat boards, we're going to have a whole bunch more of these in the future, and I'm all here for it. But suddenly I'm starting to feel like what we might have guessed that Cook might be feeling, with Christie over his shoulder kind of looming.
Yes.
And I am surrounded by a couple of luminaries, a couple of Hall of Famers. Of course, my partner Mark Zone, Bass Fishing Hall of Famer, and now Bill Shedd, an IGFA Hall of Famer.
And here's what's amazing. I've known Bill. I got to take Bill Shedd fishing, and Bill is a legend in the fishing world. Bill, you are the man at AFTCO. You and Casey, your family started it. And here's my question to you. You're a big part of this Tuesday Night Live idea with guys like Mike Valster and Casey, your son. You're known. You've been known in the saltwater world for decades. Tackle, everything. What made you one day, Bill, and I know the story because you were in my boat, what made you say, all right, we're going to attack the bass fishing world? When and why?
Well, before the bass fishing world, it was the clothing world. So AFTCO for 1958 was just hardcore offshore fishing tackle. So I went up to took my daughters up to the mountains to a father-son conference center at a Christian conference center, and that night saying my prayers before going to bed, and God's talking to me as deeply as he ever has in my life, and said, Bill, AFTCO needs to be in the clothing business. And that led to a lot of thought, a lot of prayer that night, and next morning AFTCO was in the clothing business. And so that got us started in clothing. This was 1988.
Oh my God.
And then my son Casey we were the licensee for Guy Harvey, all the T-shirts, and for 15 years, Guy decided to change the license. So that was about half of our business. That just shut off overnight. So we've got 116,000 square foot building and 80 employees, and half the business just left. So Casey was the guy that got us in the bass fishing world. Casey said, look, why can't we make clothing that's focused for the bass fishing world, for the bass fishermen? The same water that gets you wet, when the same rain gets you wet in the ocean as in land, and the same sun burns you, our clothing would work for both.
I do. Bill, I'm not going to lie. I've talked to you about this before, and I learned a lot of this. I didn't know what the word conservation meant 20 years ago. I didn't. I was a dude that I heard the word. I had a clue what it meant. I do now. I really do. After working in this industry, one of the focuses of AFTCO, whether it's been saltwater, whether it's been freshwater, that is an enormous focus of the company.
It's a big part of AFTCO, and it really comes from my dad. So Dad, when I was a kid, Dad just always taught me. He said, "Hey, Billy, when you get involved with something, give more back to it than what you take out of it." And he was the co-founder of SeaWorld, and he told me when I was young, he said, Billy, with SeaWorld, your mom and I took creatures from the ocean that belonged to everybody, but they really belonged to nobody, and it worked. So we made money out of it. So what that means is your mom and I have a responsibility to do good things for the ocean. Now, that started in AFTCO. AFTCO relies on, we don't have a business unless there's a healthy fishery resource. So part of our ethic at AFTCO is going to be find ways to give back to conservation so that fish are healthy.
That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome, man. And that is one of the biggest things that I've learned from companies working with the focus on conservation. Right now, going to get back to the awkward team that we did not think was going to be awkward. Drew Cook and Jason Christie.
On paper, everything right with them.
Everything.
Just 2 fish so far.
Everything was right with this team.
Is it just me, or are they standing a little
The
further
wind
apart?
really did not help us. If either one of them was the other way around, we'd be all right.
Bill, something interesting. I've seen a lot of footage. I mean, you cut your teeth in saltwater. You have caught things that are terrifying to me that swim in saltwater. I got to take you smallmouth fishing a year ago, and I watched you catch a giant bass.
My bed fishing rod. I don't know that
You caught things that weigh thousands of pounds. I watch you catch a almost 6 pound smallmouth. Bill, you were like a child in my boat with Mike Valster. A child.
Well, it was a thrill. I'm used to fishing for, like you said, I've had a chance to fish saltwater all over the world, and just in the last few years, finally I'm catching smallmouth up at Lake Arrowhead in California. And a 3-pounder is huge. So going with you and catching, that was exciting. That was really fun.
Bill, I'm not going to lie, I was terrified when that fish jumped. You started screaming.
So quick.
Myself and Mike Valster, who works in the industry, we were both terrified that fish. We just needed that fish in the net. Somebody that definitely have some fish in the net so far. Good grammar right there, Zona. Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli.
Really good stuff.
Well, if you can't get excited about catching a fish, why are you there?
No, I just felt like I was going to get fired if I didn't land that fish.
No. Just fishing with you, that was such a thrill. It was
a great time.
I'm sitting across from Mercer and Zona, and 7 years ago, that would have been impossible because AFTCO was not a factor in the bass fishing world. Here we go.
Yes, sir. I'll get rid of one of them spots.
So that's what I'm saying. So listen, guys, if you're watching this and you are a co-angler, if you're fishing leagues where you're a co-angler, do not get discouraged if your guy's bed fishing. Do not get discouraged. Finessing is probably the best way to do it. A soft plastic at Berkeley Power Bait General, and that's a 2 1/4, and that calls a 12-inch spot. Let's go.
Yes.
And I'm about to net this one.
I just need to do my job.
One thing, Dad,
Ellie did
I
not
told you I'm a
say
scrapper back
give
here.
your
You
co-anchor
know what I mean?
throw over your boater's shoulder, because that is exactly what he did right there.
I mean, how fun is this?
Very cool.
How fun is this?
Absolutely cool. I wish, Bill, I'm not going to lie, I wish we had a live camera to take back to the cabin later tonight to hear these guys really talk to each other. Drew Cook, Jason Christie hooked up.
This can change.
Don't stab. He's got it. Just stay right there, buddy.
Yeah. Don't shake yet. Heck yeah.
Okay. Solid keeper for Drew Cook right there.
You know that feeling. Now you're like, we got a shot. We just need another.
You listen, dude. Jason and I, we're all Jason's rooming with us. I am going to hammer him for throwing a Ned rig to start this tournament. That is not what I came to Tuesday Night Live for.
No.
He's in the boat.
And he missed it the first time.
The house we're staying in is nicknamed the adult house, which is not a very apt name.
It's the who goes to bed at 9 o'clock house is what it is. Back over. Drew Benton, Mike Iaconelli, unofficially your leaders.
How many times did I cast that exact spot? But we said it. This is a sliding bank, right? So this is the route they're using to come back and spawn in this pocket. So I keep making this cast down this route, down this route, down this route, and then got it. Yes. And there's the last spot out of here. So guys, if you're watching this is the first Tuesday nighter. I got the best draw. I don't care what anybody says. I got the best draw. And I'm learning a lot. We are a team. This is like basketball. Slam dunk! In his face, man. Look at that call. Come on. Let's go. Let's go!
I can have a little enthusiasm here.
Get rid of that little spot. Make out with that thing.
What is just?
I don't care.
Man, the team that I was the most worried about coming out of the gate, I thought they needed momentum, because if it would have went an hour to 90 minutes, Iaconelli will melt down. And here's what's amazing, Bill. Iaconelli will actually, when he's really, really mad, he will get quiet. Now, what is happening right here? I don't know what's happening. The team of Benton and Iaconelli flowing.
I was flying out here with Casey, and
6 o'clock.
I look over
and a half. We're going to fish
on his phone.
To that dock.
And there's Iaconelli doing a headstand on the boat. He just caught a fish yesterday, the day before yesterday. And just the excitement, you got to love it.
In a 3-hour tournament, strategy is critical. So in an 8-hour tournament, strategy is important. But in 3 hours, you got to make the right decisions quick. So, we're going to kind of blast through this last little piece here. And then we're going to go to another pocket where we saw a 3-pounder. So 3-pounders are that's kind of the class you want. So let's see if we can get out of here in a second and go get us another 3-pounder.
People often ask me, what's the difference in fisheries conservation in the ocean versus freshwater? And it's really different, because in the ocean, we've got national and statewide issues.
I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
Like one more 3 plus.
National and state issues that are
that original pocket we started
in freshwater. It's all right down to not just the state or the county. It's right down to the lake. It's down to the stream. So you got to find specific needs in specific areas. And B.A.S.S. B.A.S.S has been and Gene has been great with us and been partnering to help us find areas that we can go try to help make a difference with conservation. And because it does, it's so local, very different in freshwater than saltwater.
Bill, I think I speak for every viewer. You are a big reason why you're one of the main reasons that we are having Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live. I mean this. Thank you so incredibly much for putting this together with Casey, Mike Valster, the entire team, all the companies that got involved in this. I think this is honestly one of the coolest things and everything basically that you have done for our waters. I truly mean that. Thank you.
Well, this event, this is really Valster, and his vision, and I have to say, he's helped us a ton in getting in the bass fishing world and having an understanding of the differences between the bass world and the saltwater world.
You're a very kind man, but whoever takes 4th place out of 4 boats, will you tune them up for us later tonight? Maybe coach them up a little bit, Bill Shedd.
I'm still trying to recover from the fact that I'm looking at an IGFA Hall of Famer.
It's not easy to get into.
Bass Fishing Hall of Famer, while watching Mike Iaconelli violate a fish with his tongue.
It's horribly great.
Yeah, sure. Hey, there's where we're staying. That's the adult house there. We'll be back there a little later. The after party is going to be popping. And right now,
Bassmaster, Tuesday night.
I'm excited to show you guys what me and Cook have been working on for a little over a year now.
A line of soft plastics that me and Drew Benton have designed. We have a wacky rig bait, a wacky snack.
And it's gonna have the fall rate this right so you can rig this weightless wacky rigged. The next shape that we've got is a little swim bait.
It's got a very good action. It's got a blooping sound, which I think is key, but I'm really excited about all of these.
They're gonna be sure to catch fish for you.
At Beat Down Outdoors, we know you depend on your gear to hold up in any condition. We built for that. We test for that. In fact, we pride ourselves in that. Because we know when the time comes to test your gear, you aren't going to take it easy, so we won't. We build premium, made-in-the-USA products that you can rely on in the moments when your equipment should be the last thing on your mind.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
Sharp as can be. Super strong, super durable.
Really good penetration.
Thinner
and stronger.
Catch fish after fish.
I want to make sure that I'm using the best stuff possible.
World's finest hook.
World's finest hook.
Gamakatsu. World's finest hook.
You build it, they will come, and this has been built. A lot of hype going into this event. Tuesday Night Live, taking tournament fishing back to how it all began for so many of us. 3-hour Tuesday night derby, a fruit jar derby they may call it, but this one pays $5,000.
$5,000.
Cold hard.
Actually,
They gave it to you.
I got this stack of cash next to me here on the little set that we popped up here for Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live. I mean, I just got a stack of cash. I told my friend Mike Alster from AFTCO, 20 years ago, you would not have handed me a bag of money like that. And it felt cool. Going to get back out on the water right now with your unofficial leaders who are feeling it. All largemouth, I believe, now in their live wells. Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli.
I'm doubting them.
I got to tell you, I did just because.
See, the nanas are coming, but they can't get in the boat. So if you're watching at home, there is a universal superstition in fishing, boating, maritime activities, and it is bananas or bad luck. So just to let you know, Jason Christie, Drew Cook, we got banana juice in their boat. We don't have any in theirs. That's right.
Somebody thought they would just play funny joke and just hide one right here by the console.
Oh no!
But they just didn't realize.
Look at that right there. That's the culprit.
Who were the distributors?
Right there. Or is it just
That had to be
no trees? No.
The other guy.
Got it.
They're no good.
Right, that's where I started, was like right there. But I agree with you, we do have to leave.
Really hope that gets addressed by our tournament director at weigh-in this evening.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've seen so far on this that we need to tighten up as far as rule infractions with some of the teams. I'm gonna get back out right now with Drew Cook, Jason Christie. Fair to say, some of the favorites coming into Tuesday Night Live.
I said, damn you, Ricky Bobby.
Boy. Watching 2 first-round draft picks that just keep... Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, these are the ones I pick in fantasy football. They're going to go off, and then not so much. Still time, though.
God, and that's so weird. Dude, I'm telling you, we're pretty fluent with everything when it comes to fishing. You let us have a net, and it's like we're relearning how to walk.
That was an awkward net landing right there for Jason Christie. So he's not had one in his hand for quite some time.
Iaconelli, though, with the net, very impressive.
Yeah,
he
very
said
impressive.
it before. He said, I'm really lightning with that net, and he has lived up to just that. Over to AOY and the other guy.
One of these calm ones or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
Team that clearly will push things to the edge.
Make it easier to fish, at least. Fish a couple docks and whatever in between.
I see. He didn't start the motor because Chris Johnston does not have his life jacket on. I will DQ them immediately if he
Yeah, that's fine.
starts
Don't worry
that
about
motor. Good thinking right there from Brian New. I was watching.
You are laser focused, see.
The old limit fish is being a little stingy. Yeah, we got to work on that.
Hey, right there, hey, it was not buckled. I don't know what the penalty is, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something anyway.
Let's go back to a team that a lot of people had very high hopes for. Cook and Christie, not gone the way we would have imagined so far, but things can change in a hurry. And at this point of the day, they have to.
Yes, you see kind of that back third.
Because I've thrown at everything around.
Back third of the pockets. A lot of the creeks right now. Jason, take a load off, bud.
I know that look. Me and you were playing Bago as a team once, and I remember there was a winning shot. You gave me a very similar look. Quite uncomfortable.
So the begging, do I need to extend the net out?
No. But you said no matter what, I had to catch one off good.
That's right. I want to see it. Like I've been looking forward to this.
Neds and nets, not two things I expected.
No. I think it's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Christie did warn that he was just going to stand there.
Yes, exactly.
Executed.
You think that makes Drew more or less nervous? Like you just feel that frosty breath on your shoulder.
Well, what Christie's going to do is what everybody does that's with somebody that's sight fishing is going to say, hey, let me throw at that a couple times. Right?
I think he's one step away from pulling a Wes Miller. Great legendary Bassmaster camera guy. But if you're not catching him, you'll hear this from the back deck.
Exactly.
And boy, I've heard that a few times.
Yeah.
Sometimes from the front deck, too. Tuesday night, live. Ish. Really not
Well,
sure.
I thought that was going to
But it's
definitely
more
do it.
turbulence, this team or my flight home.
Well, working out the bugs here on Table Rock. And you got to say, we are definitely past the halfway point, and the team of Cook and Christie probably starting to look at that hourglass, as we all do in a night tournament. Because eventually they're going to say, man, let's just go try to catch Big Bass of this. But the problem is we don't have a Big Bass prize in this first one. So they have to stay the course.
I think we should have got into that. Future event, let's get them. Let's let the pros decide Big Bass. You know, let's get it. What do they call that in the saltwater? Cutter?
Yeah.
I don't even know
think
what
that's
that means.
exactly what that is.
Had a great show the other. Can we go to before we leave town? Can I convince you to go see Yakov? Is it Yakov?
I have a very important fishing trip to be on after Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live. The other thing, and listen, this is I'm being serious about this. The other thing these guys are going to run into, you heard this. Drew Cook went in one pocket and already had a shade line. He could not see some of the fish that he had eye spied the last couple days on Table Rock. And our son, just sitting here watching it, is getting low. They will be very hard to see within the next probably 30 to 40 minutes.
Come on.
The cool thing about this is
he don't know
we're
that.
getting to
He
see the
jumps
part
in
of
the
the
boat.
day.
Well, let me listen to Christy.
You just remind him of his name?
Hey, how bad would that suck? Jason Christie over your shoulder, waiting for you.
And
Drew.
don't blame them.
Waiting.
Just what he feels like. I fished with you yesterday.
Kind of looking at water temps on Table Rock right now. We got to see yesterday. It's weird. The nights have been really, really cold. You know, looks like I would say kind of 47 to 50 degrees in the nights, getting up to 80. And yesterday, fishing down around Indian Creek to the dam, 61-ish in the morning, and literally by the end of the day, you could see 65 to 67 degrees. And I guess what was surprising, uh-oh.
He picked it up off the bottom, though. That was good. I didn't think he was going to do that.
I'm going to stand right behind you so I don't take one in the head. Oh, I seen it.
I tried to let him get it, didn't I? The probability of hooking him and losing him halfway to the boat is high.
Or if that would suck, having Jason Christie just stand behind you with a net. Look at that.
If he'll eat it and swim that way, if he eats it that way, going that way, that's the way he needs to eat it.
That is an uncomfortable situation. I mean,
Dude, that is brutal. Listen, I'm not kidding. I feel bad for Drew Cook. That's like the Grim Reaper behind you.
Here's an idea. Let's throw some heart monitors on our partners so we can just see as they feel that tension continue to build. And it better build because we are tickling down the clock. Not a lot of time left to finish. Just over an hour's time. Tuesday night.
Live.
Show you guys what me and Cook have been working on for a little over a year now.
A line of soft plastics that me and Drew Benton have designed. We have a wacky rig bait, a wacky snack.
It's gonna have the fall rate this right so you can rig this weightless wacky rig. The next shape that we've got is a little swim bait.
It's got a very good action. You've got a blooping sound, which I think is key, but I'm really excited about all of these.
They're gonna be sure to catch fish for you.
We've trusted Gamakatsu with our hooks for years, and most anglers do, and now they're coming into the sunglasses world.
90% of my fishing is done with my sunglasses.
You see stuff in the water better, you see fish better.
Super clear, super vivid colors.
They set the bar high.
These are probably some of the best lenses that I've ever seen in my life.
These come with the Talex lenses, who are the top lenses in the entire world. There's going to be 2 frame sizes and 6 different colors to kind of fit every application you want, and also every head size.
Top of the line. I don't know that I have them on.
This is going to be the real deal.
Gamakatsu's never compromised on their hooks, and you know, they're not going to compromise on their sunglasses.
Like watching... It's like watching Babe Ruth play Little League. It's like we're watching some of the best bass anglers in the world, and we're taking it back to the element that everybody can relate to: team tournaments, fruit jar tournaments, Tuesday night tournaments. Get off work, rush here.
And listen, a lot of these anglers that you're watching, they're doing double duty here. There's a media event going on, and I know a lot of them were purposely not trying to catch a lot of fish the last 24 hours. They were so the media felt sorry for them. Going to take a look at Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli's day so far electing, gang. And you all know this, whenever you fish a 3-hour derby, you come out with a game plan, whether it's, hey, we're going to go live on dock, we're going to go live offshore. You knew what Drew Benton was going to do. We're going to go live staring at them on the bank and executing right there to start this event off. Drew Benton and Michael Iaconelli getting it done in the back of a pocket. I got to get on the water yesterday with Dave Mercer, and I said, man, if one of these teams decides to, I'm not going to go spotted bass fishing. I'm not going to go for those bullet smallmouth that are 16 inches long and weigh 115 to 230. I said the dangerous team is going to be the team that solely focuses on largemouth, especially the phase that they're in. Spawning, cruising, guarding fry. And I did. Thought that team was going to be Drew Cook and Jason Christie. Well, not the case. Iaconelli and Drew Benton. Big time so far in the first 2 hours. Work will have to be done with our other three teams.
I know you're getting excited.
And I really did. Listen, if you're just tuning in, I thought this team could implode, not happen. Well, momentum has been on their side so far.
It's not the big one.
Pretty much every one that Benton has had that he eye-spied the last 24 hours, they have caught in bonus fish from Iaconelli too.
Had a little chat with Benton this morning while eating a beautiful breakfast burrito. And Benton said, yeah, I haven't found much out there. And he goes, well, I mean, I found 18 out of the beds.
So far, so good. We started out kind of fast and got some momentum going. And I I big-eyed a few of them. They're not as big as I thought they were, but we've got a decent 6 fish limit. And if we can just get 1 or 2 more culls, I would like our chances. We're in a pocket that's got a lot of fish swimming around in it, a lot of fish spawning in it. Ike found this one, and I looked down and saw one down here. It's deep. I can't tell how big it is, but it looks thick. When I look thick across the back, I think our smallest fish is about a 2-pounder. So if we can get a half a pound, I'm going to fish for it for a little bit. And I think it'll play. It's just so deep, and we're in the late part of the day. There's no sunlight on it. It's hard to see what it's doing. I'm just kind of seeing bits and pieces of it every now and then. I'm just going to keep my bait in there and keep him mad. Might pitch that drop shot in there. He might bite that faster.
So it's been a good day so far. It's a short tournament. Like I said, strategy, being efficient was important. And, you know, my job, I know my job on this team. My job is to clean up as much as I can. So, you know, I'm continually, my focus is once we get in an area, Drew settles in on a fish, my focus is what cast can I make to try to rustle one up. So I'm constantly, my mind's running, you know, where could I throw? And even like, if I'm just stuck with this left bank, every cast I'm analyzing it to fish a little different. 6 inches this way, 6 inches that way, a little more out toward the channel. Like I'm just trying to maximize what's here. So, you know, I've caught a lot of big ones that you can't see. You know, you get in a pocket like this, it's got a lot of activity, and them females sometimes are roaming around. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do out here.
Well, he has done that. And here's what, for a lot of our viewers that fish night tournaments, and again, I grew up fishing thousands of those. I'm going to get over to Brian New and Chris Johnston. If you're new to night tournaments, don't pick somebody that fishes just like you. I'm not kidding. Pick somebody that does different styles, like somebody that's good offshore, you know, something that they have another fastball that you could lean on if it's not happening.
I got him.
Right now, Chris Johnston hooked up.
It actually might be a decent one.
Oh. Yeah.
Biggest one of the day.
Gotta live it.
What's scary part is the other one looked a lot bigger.
Oh, I hadn't used a net in so long. We gotta live it.
The old jerk bait. He was guarding some fry. Number 5.
Number 6, baby.
Number 6.
Number 6.
If we had 6 of those, I think we'd be in good shape.
Yeah. Well, now we can catch a big one.
Okay.
Limit. Talk to me.
Pressure's off. We got a limit. At least we won't get made fun of for catching a limit tonight. But we got some work to do. I'm not excited yet. That's not going to be winning fish quality. And like we said earlier, if you're not first, you're last in this tournament. So
for sure.
But I'd take 5 more
cash right here.
Let's take our chances.
Yeah. Was that not the one on the fry?
Cash.
Yeah, that was him.
Exactly.
Just makes you wonder how big that other
Cash
one
money.
is. He looks bigger.
Yeah, I know.
Here, go ahead. Find us another one.
Saying about that, looking at their limit fish right there, 6 fish in the boat for Chris Johnston and Brian New. You get over to Cook and Christy, who have a lot of work to do, is Iaconelli fishes so differently than Benton, and it's working. Like, just, he is saturating the area around Drew Benton while Drew Benton is sight fishing. Look, if it was 2 dudes on the front of the boat, shoulder to shoulder, just bed fishing, you're missing those cruisers.
Stick. 3-pounder? 2-pound stick.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, boy. He's not having a good day.
Oh, boy.
I feel like I'm watching an
God.
episode of the show that I host.
This is at the point where it gets personal. And it's terrible.
I'm not saying anything, but I'd have caught it like 22 minutes ago.
I don't disagree.
No, I wouldn't have. You notice I haven't said. You ever try to have somebody throw in there with you? It like You can't do it, can you?
I had one team partner that we had it down pretty good, but one of them didn't have a hook. It was only on pairs.
Oh, yeah?
Is Jason Christie saying he wants to cast there?
Did Jason say that he was going to catch it 22 minutes ago? Dude, that's brutal.
But I'm not saying anything.
Hey, man, listen, that is a rough talking. That's a rough talking right there.
But it got quiet in that boat.
It did. I don't know if Jason is staring down the fish or staring down Drew Cook at this point.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Well, second place with a limit in the boat.
Net.
Depends how bad you want them. I got one hook. It's a decent spot.
Oh, go ahead.
Not a giant.
I'll just keep it under you.
Fatty. We might have to call.
Got a very special guest coming up in a little bit. Our last guest of the evening, John Cruz.
Oh,
We
you're the
have
man.
John up here.
Boy, watching this, how bad do you think he wants to be
Two-pounder?
part of it?
I would say, man.
Wow. 2.6.
Oh. I feel like I need something to skip under these docks.
Hey, but they're in. Here's the cool thing with Brian New and Chris Johnston. They start doing that math. They're a big bite away. They're a big bite away from being a threat to Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli. We're going to get to them right now.
Let's
go.
You and I both love the awkward. I'm going to throw this out there for a
go
chat.
ahead. Yeah.
Most awkward teams we could pick in the future. I mean, I think the
Listen,
low-hanging fruit.
I'm going to give away an AFTCO pack.
What?
Philip from Bassmaster said, give something away. Whoever tells me the most awkward
Roughing him up
team
a little bit.
for next year, I'm going to give them something right now. I'm going to let you pick the most awkward team, and we're going to give a prize pack away.
Okay.
You can do it.
We're doing
We're
this.
doing
That
this.
was so badass, dude.
I'm going to throw mine out there.
I'm
Low-hanging
I saw
fruit.
that. That was
Ike and
cool.
Kevin. Let's bring the community together.
Not like that whatsoever, bro.
There's more
That
awkward.
was awesome.
There's more awkward in there.
Okay.
Let me
That was the
think
coolest
this
thing
through.
I've seen all day.
Let me think this through.
Johnny Van Dam and Denny Brower.
Ish, Deep O'Shea.
Oh, you won. It's over. It's over.
I don't know.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Dude, it's a Mondo spot, dude. All right. Now we're gonna make sure, but that is a big call, dude. Look at the thickness of that spot. So this doesn't have the length, but look at the weight of that, guys. I'll get this bubba out. We'll make sure. You keep going. I'll get this cold out. Let's see. Good job, Drew.
I'm going to give you one more awkward team. Just
Please,
out of
dude, it's a
sheer
3-1,
awkward. Give
dude.
me 3-1.
It's a 3-1, dude.
Unstoppable
We
at
came in
this
here for a
point.
three-pounder, just wasn't
It
the
just wasn't that
three-pounder.
one. Good job, Drew. Way to go, man. Smoking.
I like taking a drive down
Got
awkward
the bag
avenue
now,
a lot.
guys. I mean,
Yes, they do.
these are all nice table rock.
Give me little Matty Robertson and Brandon Card.
I see, and I raise you one.
Please do.
Gerald Swindle and Trey McKinney.
Again, we do not have Bass Track, unofficial Bass Track numbers at all. That was decided by the tournament director. But 2 limits so far in this event. Drew Benton, Michael Iaconelli, 6 fish in their boat, along with Chris Johnston, Brian New. So 2-horse race right now. Drew Benton just upgrading with a big spotted bass.
Coming back with a very special guest, John Cruz. More to come. Tuesday night, Bassmaster
Live.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz, to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed in mount from Beat Down Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
Professional angler Jason Christie knows the performance and feel of a reel in his hands is very important. And that's why he designed the new SPRO JC Elite and JC Elite MG baitcast reels to achieve both of those goals. The reels have 4 gear ratios for any technique, and the frame of each reel is the same size. So no matter which speed you use, they feel the same. 9 bearings, long casting, and loaded with power. Give the JC Elite and JC Elite MG a try this season.
So many choices.
What's good? Yeah, I love that James Watson, Boyd Duckett one.
Oh my goodness,
would be phenomenal. I just like to watch it myself.
How about this? How about and John? I want you to add this. And we got John Cruz on the set. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Robert G. and Chris Johnson.
Oh my God,
that was too easy.
Yes,
that was too easy. I would say Corey, and Robert G.
I mean, he was out in the middle of Lake Cuban. I mean,
Chris is not going to beat anybody up easily.
Corey
will beat somebody up at the drop of a hat.
That is very true. That is very true. I like Robert G, but I don't like his odds in that street fight. I don't.
Not at all.
I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, I heard he's a master of the Taekwondo, and I will take that little Ewok because he just keeps coming. It will not stop. But we do have a tournament happening, and we are in the final hour of competition, and we just saw off our shoulder how well on a move. We're going to get out to him live right now. Kyle Welker, who is going to be defending his title at Pasquotank River in just a little while, where he set the all-time weight record, won that tournament by 45 pounds, 3 ounces, and did not burn 1 tank of gas. It was ridiculous. Did you hate him a little that week, John Cruz?
Not at all. I was impressed. Honestly, it was pretty phenomenal. I wanted to know. It was good that I could see where he was fishing. If not, I would have guessed he was somewhere else.
Yeah, like those are the ones that were out floating. I pulled away from one today.
Glad to see both Kyles in the boat.
Boy, our setup is quite. I mean, there's just middle-aged men roaming around a trailer park looking at their phones here. But I appreciate everybody for coming out. Kelly
we are glued to
Kelly
this
Bauer.
thing.
Kelly Bauer, one of the hammers at Table Rock. It's almost intimidating. I mean, he is a daunting figure, but wins a lot of tournaments in this region of the country. Brought us a bunch of goodies.
Yeah, John brought us nothing.
Let me ask you something.
The hell, right under the bus, bud.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
What's that?
Were you following what I was saying? Because I get that question a lot. And man, when we grew up fishing team tournaments, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I always tell people, do not fish with somebody that is identical to you. You know exactly what I meant by that.
Yes, and a lot of people talked about this before. It is harder to find a good team tournament partner than it is a wife.
You're absolutely right.
Honestly. It just, you have got to click. You've got to be able to ride the other person's emotions if things are going well, and then if they're not going well, you have to kind of be able to be their counselor and make sure that they're staying in the game. If they're not focused, hold on, dude. All we need is one little break. We need one little clue, and then we'll get right back in the game. We haven't seen that yet from Kyle Squared Group, but that's why I thought that this Brian New, Chris Johnston group could really work, because Chris is that slow, steady, everything's going to be good. He just absolutely throttles him and puts him in the boat. Brian New has kind of been playing off of him, even though it's in Brian's boat. So that is I still think that they've got a shot here.
Iaconelli, as you know him as good as anybody on earth.
Yep.
My exact words down at the boat ramp to Drew Benton: you better get off to a good start, because that's, if you don't with him, that's when stuff gets flighty. But also watching Iaconelli, he knows his role tonight in that boat.
Absolutely. Ike was happy to be a co-angler. He was just happy to be involved in the event. He loves competition. He eats, sleeps, breathes competition in bass fishing, and I thought that this team had a chance, because Benton is much more. He's comes off calm, cool, and collect, but that dude is intense under competition. Now, sometimes he might seem like he's just laid back. He can be laid back, but oh my gosh, that guy has another side.
From a fishing standpoint, we talked about this. There's a lot of fish in many phases right now. I guess the most surprising thing, not that right there. We actually yesterday you were talking about wake baiting. There definitely right now is a shad. We got to see a shad spawn yesterday morning. I guess what has surprised me, the easiest species of keepers on this lake to catch right now are a smallmouth. They're not on a ton of the main lake points. They're kind of on the first third of those points. We have not seen one keeper smallmouth so far tonight, and they're probably in this region of the lake the most plentiful.
I would say that we had our little media tournament earlier. Paul Marks had I think 3 smallmouth in his bag. Had 12 pounds or something in that range. So I'm a little bit surprised that more guys aren't focusing on the deeper fry garters. I think that's what New and Johnson are doing. But I'm surprised more guys have not kind of got on that secondary point, looking for those isolated stumps. Fry garters moved out. That is what I thought would be a guarantee for catching 6 fish in a quick matter of time.
I talked to Ike, and he was on an incredible number of smallmouth yesterday. He said, the guy was out with Jake. His media partner said it was, catching him at will. I think we would have seen a lot more if they had have struggled a little bit, but they put it together so quickly. And maybe they just don't. Like you said,
I don't think quality is there with the smallmouth.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest problems here.
Right now.
They're very skinny. I actually said that about an hour ago. You can catch a limit of smallmouth right now that literally 6 of them weigh about 11 pounds, and they're all 15.5 to 16 inches. But kind of watching what Brian New and Chris Johnston have done, if you watched how they have fished, if you watch your leaders, how they have fished, both of them have done something differently. Instead, look, man, if you haven't fished a lot of night tournaments, if they're not eating, if you're offshore and they're just eating a jig, both of you do that. But this time of year, when there's a lot of different things going on, there's options. That's what you've seen with your leaders doing something totally different in the same boat.
Right. Yeah. When I was out here, my pattern was more of what Benton and Iaconelli are doing. The backs of those pockets, the spawners, the ones cruising. You would get into the right pockets, you would see them actually running brim, running minnows away from their beds, their 100%. Bedding areas, their fry, all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of action going on. I actually caught one of my better fish yesterday. I looked over and I saw a wake. I skipped my little magic worm over there, and it was 2 twitches, and I caught a 3-pounder. So that is what I expected to see more than one team doing, but the team that's winning is definitely on that pattern. And I still think that this new Johnson team, if they catch a big one, they could give them a run.
No doubt about it. Limited the boat for Brian New and Chris Johnston. And we are going to go over right now to the heavy favorites. Drew Cook, Jason Christie, as you said, the double first-round draft picks, Dave Mercer.
It is not gelling.
Sort of looks like they gave up on that spawner that they spent 40 minutes on it.
Not that good with the net.
Not about in there.
Nice. I don't think he's gonna make it, partner. I'm measuring for you though.
Looked like possibly right there.
Number 5.
Nice.
And a moss.
Drew Cook's face.
Actually, about
They tossed
4
him in the
more.
live well. I can always tell.
Yeah.
Definitely not in Chris' wheelhouse.
Let's go to Team Bent Ike, who has dominated this tournament seemingly. Astrak, not in, we just see numbers here, but you can clearly see they're in the driver's seat.
You've whined about it for years.
I
you
have.
know what? That's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that we're all a team and decided to go with 0 Bass Track.
Why do you keep hitting me, Z?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's very
You're
abusive.
right next to you, actually.
Very abusive. What was your pick, Cruz? We got sidetracked. Awkward team.
I wasn't feeling it with the Cook team, but I didn't know how that was going to go.
No, you're talking about this tournament. I mean, the most awkward team we could assemble.
Most awkward team? Is it current elites, or are we just going to go Fantasyland? I would have to go.
How's it
with,
go from being that fired up? I don't know.
With like a Ben Milliken and Randy Lockett.
We've got one here on bed
that is
working,
a
and
strong pick.
it's sniffed.
That's
3 or
that's
4
who I mean.
times,
That
we're just
couldn't be more opposite.
We're just so close
polar
to
opposites
getting it.
right there.
But the crazy thing is, it's spawning deep.
Do that
So we
pay-per-view, and I think we
don't
would sell.
know 100% if it's even going to help.
As long as they get a cut of the
That's
commission,
that's
they'll probably
a tough scenario.
both be in on it.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. What we got here?
I don't know if it's going to help. Don't know.
I don't think that. I do not think that helps.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
These fucking nets. You don't take the line, huh?
Not a fan of the nets. They're just not used to it. They don't know how to use it.
Can you see that? Got that little.
Sure knows how to use some adjectives, though.
Well, he doesn't have his reading glasses on.
It's a night tournament. It goes on. It goes on.
It happens.
It does.
Yeah, things happen quickly in night tournaments.
Are we allowed?
I would. Chris Bowes is here, so we're just gonna keep her high and tight. He's a mentor for us.
What I say, blue, right?
Iaconelli has been fast. He promised that.
Yes.
In your pre-tournament meetings, it stood out to me. He said he's been working with Vegas.
No, actually, he was late. He was late
we go.
for the meeting, so
No, but
he
he-
wasn't
look,
that fast. A lot
Look,
faster. than that.
he blazed to the back of the boat and back to the front with the net in like less than 2 seconds.
It's amazing how he's late to every meeting, yet really quick with a net. It's staggering.
Our tournament director holds a grudge.
I do.
Clearly, you do.
Always have.
Does that on purpose? The late meeting. They used to, the Bass staff would gamble on who was going to be the latest to the meetings, and me, Iaconelli, and Ish were always the last 3. Like that was like always the top 3 picks for the last to the meeting.
And those other 2 probably wouldn't never even made it if you didn't room with them.
This is true.
You really are.
This is true.
See that one swimming down the bank? Right back in front of you. God.
Ooh. A lot of cruisers out there right now.
See if it comes back. I'm just going to kind of let us drift right here.
Boy, it was amazing. A lot of the pockets that we were in yesterday. You could go for 2 miles, see nothing, and you'd get back to the last 200-yard stretch. And I looked at Mercer. I said, there's going to be 1 or 2 teams that is all they're going to do.
You land in the right one.
Life.
Yeah, you fish with 3 or 4 of these pockets, and it, you get to one here, maybe a couple small ones in the next one. Then all of a sudden you come into one.
This is exciting. I mean, my heart's pumping.
This
is
you're in the Sea World here. This is the right.
You know about competitive tournament fishing. This is why you do it. It's a mix of 2 things. It's a mix of fishing, which I love to my core, and then you mix in competition and everything that goes with that. The pressure, the strategy, the nervousness, the catches, the heartbreak, the loss, the decisions, and it makes for an amazing day. And so, this format, guys, if you're watching, leave a comment below, leave a comment somewhere and tell B.A.S. they're doing a good job, because I would love to do more of these.
Yeah, this is more fun.
This is more fun than the regular Elite Series, I think. So,
especially because they're catching them.
Yeah, if they had 0, this would be the worst idea ever in the history of bass fishing.
Would love to hear the comments from Cook and Christy right now. I'm starting to feel like we said Christy's staying in her house. He might not come back to pick up his belongings.
I made a comment. I would love, when we're back at the house later, to have a live camera to really the after party. Very cool. Very cool.
I thought I'd already shot this week's podcast, but I think I'm going to do a podcast after dark tonight. Lots more to come. Tuesday night.
Live.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed-in mount from Beatdown Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring, that's a giant, dude. Summer, oh my gosh. Hi, look at that thing. Winter, it's so cold. And fall, got a big one, that's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option. AFTCO, any fish, any water.
I'm excited to show you guys what me and Cook have been working on for a little over a year now.
A line of soft plastics that me and Drew Benton have designed. We have a wacky rig bait, a wacky snack.
It's gonna have the fall rate this right so you can rig this weightless wacky rig. The next shape that we've got is a little swim bait.
It's got a very good action. Got a blooping sound, which I think is key, but I'm really excited about all of these.
They're gonna be sure to catch fish for you.
Minutes of competition here at the very first Tuesday Night Live Table Rock Lake, a history-making event. We have 4 teams made up of 8 Elite Series pros. They didn't pick themselves. They were put together. Some of them are gelling like we never imagined, and some of them are stepping away from each other in the boat. Some of them are long, tiring size, John Cruz.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say this. I could go for a little more of the Drew Cook, Jason Christie awkwardness that has been a little bit surprising. Going to get on the water right now. Chris Johnston, Brian New with a limit in their live well, looking for a big one to hang in this thing against Benton and Iconelli.
I'm hoping our tournament director deals with them putting bananas in boats, showing up for meetings late. And rumor has it they made some questionable calls. Just going to throw it out there. You'll have to watch the weigh-in to find out how that finishes.
Nice one.
Brand new hooked up.
Nah. He ain't as big as I thought. His
You
head's
got
just,
this core angler thing figured out though.
I need to go back to it.
We'll just say it. Sometimes Brian needs to keep his foot off of the trolling motor. It's a tendency to fish a little fast.
I don't know if it'll help.
We have a late breaking
Yeah, go
awkward
ahead.
team.
Yeah, bring it.
I'm going to throw it out, and it involves you, my friend.
Okay. Whoa.
No.
We're going to go Mark Zona
I think we had a
and Edwin
115.
Evers.
I don't care. I don't care who did that. I'm gonna send him some. Hey, listen. Here's what's really jacked up about. I'm gonna tell you a true story. I've never told this. I have fished this lake with Edwin, and it was as awkward as you could imagine it would be.
No help.
Hey, dude. Whoever said that, I'm sending them something.
Yeah. Speed Wolf 5212. Reach out to us on Instagram and give us a message.
Absolutely.
Zona's on it. He's on it.
Somewhere Edwin's laughing too. We're going to go out with Kyle
I
Welcher
doubt
and
it.
Kyle Patrick.
The
The dials in.
at all. Not one bit.
That's awesome.
What did you mean, Z? Why would you?
Yeah, you know, the Sunline All-Might is really designed for forward-facing sonar or anytime you're just trying to get your bait a little bit deeper.
Oh,
Biggin?
No, not biggin. Not biggin. But hey, it's a keeper.
So anyways.
Sorry to interrupt. Sunline catches bass.
You caught off that leaner?
What?
You caught off the leaner?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the All-Might is actually a sinking braid, which it has a density that's higher than water, similar to fluorocarbon. It actually sinks in the water. So if you're fishing in heavy current or just trying to get your bait down, you know, a little bit easier, have less bow in your line, the All-Might's a really, really good option for that. Also comes in some really cool colors that you can see really, really well. So the All-Might is quickly becoming a favorite for a lot of us, you know. Cast really, really well, good knot strength, but that sinking aspect of it's the biggest thing. There's a lot of applications where it helps to have your line actually sink and not bow really bad in the water.
The original sinking braid and still is the fastest sinking braid. He's not joking, it's the real deal. Tell me Patrick's going to catch another one. Oh.
Zona, I know you have a.
What was that dude's name that sent that in? Was he like
Speed
Monkey
Wolf.
Wrench 522? What was his name?
I believe Speed Wolf.
Speed Wolf.
Speed Wolf. In our night.
I'm going to text Edwin later for that one.
No, you
I
won't.
won't.
You probably not.
This is where he caught that tree, right here. Literally like at that tree. Oh.
Did you get bit?
No. I thought you were about to get snagged.
Did you, when you were out there the last couple days,
Yeah.
did you see what I was talking? Granted, Mercer and I were in a different part of the lake. We were
Right.
kind of big cedar-ish, stuff like that, to Kyle. Did you see the mix of different colors with all the rain that came through here the last week? Or
Not
no?
in this section, but you know, typically this is a fairly clear section of the lake because from here you can go way up the river. So this is a clearer. It's got some decent stain here, but that was crazy about that Long Creek arm being so dirty, but the rest of this just being mildly.
We got another weird, awkward pairing for possibly a night tournament team next week. Involves involves Dave Mercer and a Luke Duncan together.
Full roast.
Where has this gone? I'm sorry. This is the best ever. All right, let's tighten up. Only got a few minutes left.
Let's go, Luke. We'll go out fishing.
Drew, Cook and Jason Christie.
Good times. How about me and Luke compete against you and Edwin in a tournament? We want to talk about a pay-per-view event.
Wow.
The Rumble in the Jungle.
Oh, dude, my eyes are watering.
Plane here in the back. We're going to come across a few.
No, Christie's being the one positive talking to Cook.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. You know all the. Look, tons of our viewers fish night tournaments. You want to come out of the gates by.
You need to put a fish or two in the boat in the first hour, and if not, it is like you said in a lot of the fruit jar type tournaments. You're like, okay, fine, we're just going to try to catch a big one.
Yeah,
we're just going to go for that pot. But that's not the deal here. Nobody wants to come in with one or two fish. I can just tell you that. They want to come in with the six. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
It pulled off.
Nope.
No.
It is not going well for this team.
And I mean, dude, I got news. They're both going to get beat up. So, here's the thing. After a night tournament, everybody, all of us, we get to go home, make fun of ourselves. These guys all have to go back to the same cabin. And, I mean, give it to each other later tonight.
This is going to be interesting, this aspect you just discussed, because I think the way it's going now, there are not going to be any bush lights safe from Drew Cook. And Jason Christie may hurt them himself. I don't know how this is going to go.
I ain't saying anything else than this thing. Oh, my gosh.
How do you think is it the Kyle Squared team that had the banana in the boat, correct?
No.
Who?
They all had it. Chris and Brian New tried to sabotage a lot of the team.
Okay.
They put them in everybody's boat.
Okay.
They have pushed the limits. I'm telling you, this is a moment. Everybody has a moment. Every coach has a moment. Every tournament director has a moment. I need you to stand up and clean up this sport.
No,
Who's the things that have been happening?
And listen,
behind
we're
the
not going to. I'm going
scenes?
to be dead honest. I talked to Valster about this, and I talked to Bose. We're not going to have any lie detectors. I'm going to just try to read you. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to try to read you, and I'll make a judgment call if you're telling the truth or not here.
Straight Gaylord Fokker style?
I'm done. I'm done.
I forgot we even have a tournament going on, to be honest.
We got 30 minutes left, and I am so out of Kimberling City tomorrow.
Hey, Christie's got a fish, by the way, in case you missed it.
He's
looking at it. He's looking at it. He's going to give it the benefit of the slap.
It looked like the first smallmouth that we've seen. Yeah, Not going to go.
Nope.
I ain't gonna lie, when that one hit it, I thought it was a big one. Yeah. You kind of turn sideways.
We're out of the pockets, and Christie is definitely more into this game.
I feel like we've seen an emotional roller coaster with this team. Like, I feel like Christie pushed him, needled him.
Mm-hmm.
You know when a coach pushes you and the coach feels like, maybe I pushed
the other
too
side
far.
is, you
now he's
too
kind
hard.
of playing nice with him.
Right. He's trying to make him feel good.
I don't know, man. There's something in there. That picture of I said this, Christie holding the net. He just looked like the Grim Reaper. That's what he looked like behind Cook. Somewhere that picture is going to live with me for a long time. Hey, listen, seeing a little bit of topwater fishing here.
What is going on?
And listen, man, we got to see a lot of fish in the center of pockets, in the backs of little drains, little cuts. There was
That's a great way to catch a big one.
Absolutely.
Right
Absolutely. If you're not on the front of the boat and want to try to catch a great big one, that is the way to do it this time of year on Table Rock. Yes.
They're going plopper. It's just music.
It is. Boy, this chat is lit up.
Aha!
Time ticks away. We are in our final 30 minutes of competition.
We got the wheels back on now. We don't need to do the awkward teams anymore till next year. Yeah, a lot of winners in that. A lot of winners.
Here's what I vote.
Yeah.
So if we have a few of these, we have the Super Bowl of Bass.
Yeah, right.
Bassmaster. We have the most. That's the championship. You bring all these awkward teams together.
Against each other. Good stuff right there. John Cruz, thank you for joining us, my man. You're one of the best in the sport. We'll be back in a little bit. More Bassmaster Tuesday night live.
Technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed in mount from Beat Down Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
30 minutes of competition here at TNL
Been
Tuesday
awesome.
Night Live.
Been awesome. Loved it. Absolutely awesome. Awkward, weird, great competition.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I stay off the socials. I looked at a lot of the comments. I won't do that again. I won't do that again.
I can't,
it's awesome.
I can't stop looking at it. Here, let me just read one to you here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can never hear Zona's voice and it not trigger an image of Steve Kennedy running away from him.
It's a true story.
Hiding his swim baits.
It is a true story. That actually was at West Point many years ago as we take a really cool look at the aerial right around Kimberling City of Table Rock Lake. And that's a true story. It was Steve Kennedy did not want to show me a swim bait. He's like, get away from me. And literally tore, and I chased him. I did chase him. I learned him and I were not very fast. Our 40 time would not be impressive with the NFL draft coming up literally in 2 days. Back on the water right now. Brian New, Chris Johnston, Drew Cook, Jason Christie.
Oh, good googly moogly. Julia starts a Jeep. Zona wants the swim bait.
Hey, quietly, Drew Cook, Jason Christie, up to 5 fish.
What's going on there?
He still threw a net, though.
He did.
Early, too. Went to Ned.
I know.
Quick.
It's so weird. But during our commercial break, a family came up and took a picture. I'm just sitting here with a bag of cash laying around. It's so awesome.
Is that turtle? I think so.
That little girl got a little too close to my red Solo cup.
I cannot believe.
Huh?
Can't believe we didn't.
Huh?
That was not a turtle.
Again, we're looking at about 25 minutes left. Our team's going to come in. We're going to race. Uh-oh.
Number 6. Come on, number 6.
Limit.
Oh, I'm missing. I'm missing again. Terrible. Job.
Number 6.
Good one. Solid keeper right there.
It turns out he is not one of the most feared names in fishing when it comes to netting. Like the fear goes a different direction.
I'm gonna send you something for Christmas.
What?
Some new pliers.
Yeah.
awkward
That's what
teams
that one
anymore.
looked like. I
Not
told
doing
him,
it.
like, yeah,
They're
skinny.
getting more and more awkward.
Dirt shower.
Yeah, we're gonna hurt people's feelings. Can't do that.
Terrible net job.
Indeed.
The other day when I caught that 10.5 pounder, I've netted it by myself, and it took forever. And it was jumping like a tarpon.
What is it is a good feeling. Let's take a look at those net skills from Jason Christie. Always very coordinated out on the water, fishing his spinnerbait up shallow. Not as much with that Titan net at all. Actually, I would say poor at best. Oh, not good. That is a absolute disaster from Jason Christie.
He got it done, though. Might not be stylish, but he got it done. Here's what I hope. You know how sometimes after events we release things? Let's just release some of these teams unedited. Like, I just want to watch the whole 3 hours of Cook and Christie and the breathing.
Yeah, you know, and there was some when he was sight fishing that one fish for the better side of 20 to 40 minutes in the 3 hour tournament. That was genuinely awkward. You know, we were bouncing around because there were some different fish catches. But you look at a team like Brian New, Chris Johnston. I mean, they are. You catch a 5 pounder, they're in the mix. In fact, we're going to get right back with them right now.
They're going to catch a 5, I think. And here's my prediction.
Hey, listen.
On the way back, they run out of gas.
I told you on I told you on the Mercer podcast, I thought this was probably the most awkward team in the mix. An awkward team that works. Brian New, Chris Johnston live. He's bowed up.
Ooh.
Edible bass? Get him just in case. You're the man on the coal angler. Uh-oh. Take that rod out of the way.
I know.
Not that big.
Got him.
He shrunk.
All right.
One of these has got to be a big one.
You would think eventually. Might help a little. They fight so hard. 2-2. There was one smaller than
2 minutes left in competition. Wait's better on par with where, like, so far in this event. What would you say?
About exactly sort of what we kind of thought at the top of it.
Is that on the old shaky head again?
Yeah.
I was thinking that, I think I said right around that 17-pound range for 6 fish.
Really
I think it's right now. I think it's
heavier.
probably a hair over, you think? Yeah?
Yeah. Sure. I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
No,
I am so not in.
I get it. It's okay.
I've been on the internet.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
It's okay.
I am locked. You know when you go down a hole,
You're a made man. You're taking care of man in these night tournaments.
I'm very taken care of. You know, I was thinking we need.
Yeah.
Let's hear from Jason Christie. And
He's the best ever. He's the best ever.
Sir.
might not be catching him. Might be uncomfortable in the boat, but he is comfortable.
You got him on too, Drew?
Yep. All day.
All day.
Can't count
see
the
the
number
one
of times
stick
I've
up
looked
in the middle?
across at you yesterday.
no, that didn't.
Yep. No. Wasn't
Right.
mine to talk
Right.
about, though.
Rocks behind it. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, man.
I just remember we're going to do a weigh-in in a few minutes.
Very soon. 20 minutes. Which, if it goes anything like the last 2 hours and, 45 minutes, should be a phenomenal weigh-in tonight.
As tournament director, I do have a question as the minutes tick away, and this is out of respect and honor to my longtime stage partner, the great and mighty Bass Fishing Hall of Famer, Mr. Trip Weldon.
Yes.
What if there's a tie?
Yep.
What will we have an immediate fish off?
Will, boys. Will, boys. We're kind of we're coming up with it as we go along here for the first Tuesday nighter, and would we have a fish off, a one fish off? Yes, we absolutely would. I checked with Mike Balsker; he has nodded. So we will. Here's what we'll do: we will go back on the water. I don't know if that bodes well for you.
What are you saying?
I think
the sun's getting listen. It's going to be a time later tonight.
It'll be just fine.
May have been a curse. But you know what? I'd rather not catch no bass than be comfy. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Like, they're really cool. Like, I wear them to dinner.
You take them on a date?
On a date.
In Elite Series tournament?
Yeah, for everything. I didn't know we were going to be matching, though. I would have put my gray ones on. Lots of pockets.
I changed after I saw you. I had gray ones on.
I'm kidding. You just don't have a lot of time in these. I mean, like,
That's
back when we used to
bar
fish,
the
like, you get a
boardroom.
plan.
Equally.
You take off. Some nights you don't catch them. Some nights you do. It ain't done yet. It's almost done, but it ain't done yet.
Got about 15-minute fishing time. A lot of our anglers fishing close to our takeoff. A lot of our local friends know the takeoff area right around Mill Creek, just past Kimberlin City. You go up Table Rock Lake. Going to get it back over to Brian New, Chris Johnston, looking for a big one to put them back in the mix with Drew Benton and Michael Iconelli, who have kind of owned this event so far.
Caught her 6.
All weights unofficial.
But I think we're a little
Actually,
short.
we haven't called any
We
weights.
don't have a kicker. You need that 4-pounder, I think, to win.
Very
we probably got
unofficial.
like 14 pounds.
Yeah.
And I feel like, what we got? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? If we could get one big one, I think we'd have a chance.
Right here.
He's right.
New's about to catch him.
Yeah, the big bite has eluded us.
I did have a crack at one that felt pretty decent, but we did not get eyes on him. But I don't know, there's still time. There's still time.
Ooh, he's going down.
Looking at your stuff?
Everything on the bank bites it. Why won't you?
Because the ones on the bank are spawning?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, little ones.
And they're smaller.
Oh, good place to have a Tuesday nighter. Lots of fish catches, especially this time of year. As far as it's weird because I mean, if you looked at a lot of the weights here throughout the spring, early spring, I mean,
nice to
a
get a
catch fest whenever you're out on Table Rock.
Surprise.
Is that where you were?
No. There's got to be one more fry garter in here.
We're coming back here. I mean,
Absolutely.
This is a great.
Yeah, 100%. Great place to take kids fishing. It's unbelievable. The way it looks is beautiful. Plus, when they talked about this idea of having this, when they said it was going to be Table Rock, you know you're going to look for basically every team to have a limit in 3 hours. 6 fish limit in 3. Dude, that's good fishing.
We've never. I mean, this is the biggest lull we've seen the last few minutes here. We have not hit.
Well, I think a lot of teams have given up, to be honest. Right?
Feel at moments throughout this broadcast we've given up. At least I have.
Not looking good.
No, it's not.
Boy, I think some of the references that got dropped
no.
go straight Gaylord.
We're not last.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That would be embarrassing.
That would.
We got to beat Kyle Patrick, the clown.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh. Poor Kyle.
Last year when I was fishing, this is usually when I catch my big one.
Yeah.
About 7 minutes left. It hasn't happened this year.
I caught a 4-something at Sabine like that.
And again, let's be very clear about this. Brian New not filling his gas tank before the Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live event. Why would you is right. So one of the challenges that they want to take second place with actually a 0 in this tournament, they do need to make it back to our
We are winding down here.
We are.
See, not a lot of time. Anything you want to retire?
Not as of yet. We still have a little bit of work to do. More to come. Bassmaster Tuesday Night
Live.
I'm excited to show you guys what me and Cook have been working on for a little over a year now.
A line of soft plastics that me and Drew Benton have designed. We have a wacky rig bait, a wacky snack.
It's gonna have the fall rate this right so you can rig this weightless wacky rig. The next shape that we've got is a little swim bait.
It's got a very good action. Got a blooping sound, which I think is key, but I'm really excited about all these.
They're gonna be sure to catch fish for you.
When every cast counts, are you truly zeroed in? If your transducer isn't perfectly aligned, you're missing fish, period. Meet the zeroed in mount from Beat Down Outdoors, built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
Born in Japan, using technology, innovation, and precision, Sunline produces the widest selection of fishing lines at the most technologically advanced line factory in the world. Manufactured at the strictest tolerances to produce victories at the highest levels of tournament bass fishing. From household names like Christie, Swindle, and Cruz, to young guns like Cook, Logan, New, and Welcher, they all trust Sunline to take them to the top of the leaderboard. Choose the line that will give you the strength to guarantee your confidence. Sunline.
With this, just a few minutes of competition left at the very first Tuesday Night Live here on Table Rock Lake. 4 teams, 8 Elite Series anglers, and 1 goal, and that is $5,000 of cold hard cash.
That's exactly right.
Is there still $5,000 in that envelope?
Well, there's $5,000 in there. Yeah, I've kind of protected it with my life. I have not liked carrying that $5,000 around in cash right here, but we're going to make our way down to the weigh-in here in a little bit. I'm going to run the scales. Chris Bose, he is going to definitely be the eye in the sky watching to make sure we don't mess this thing up. Not that we haven't already. Kyle Welcher, Kyle Patrick sucking 3 fish. Cook, Christie, New, Johnston, Ben Iconelli, all 6 fish limit. Great tournament. I hope you all join us. Guys like Gotti Maldonado and a whole bunch of Bassmaster Live viewers. Good stuff right there. Get back on the water right now with our mile square. 3 fish in the boat. Things not going well. Team has not gelled at all. See that banana right there? It is taking effect in that boat. And Kyle Patrick said he was hoping that this event was going to turn around his season, and that does not look like it's happened so far.
Not at all. Not at all.
That is so bad.
Banana is a great source of potassium. That's all I got.
Go right there to that one.
And it's gotten quiet in that boat.
Go to that one right there. Drop shot? The minnow. That's the one that bit your minnow. Yeah. That one up top? Yeah. Oh shit, that was off, wasn't it?
No doubt.
Keep going.
Indeed.
Where is it? That third one coming out, I think.
Late penalty?
That one? I don't know. I just saw her. Is it down there?
They're close. Very close. They're very close. Bill Mays.
Felt like I was talking to Mac there.
I feel like Kyle Welcher probably gassed his boat up before this event.
Great experience on the commercial break there. A little young man came up to get a picture with us. Did not even know I existed, Mark Sona.
Name was Mac. He's a good kid. Good kid. Doing good in Little League around here, right around Kimberling City.
Good for him. Good for him. Look at me like I was your shadow.
Well, a couple minutes left to fish in here. The first ever Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live. And team that is still in the mix, looking for one big bite. One big bite would do it. 4 to 5 pounder definitely for Brian New and Chris Johnston would put them over Benton and Iconelli.
Right now, I might eat it. Huh? So if I had a banana right now,
And this team running on fumes. Not a lot of gas in the boat, and they only traveled 2 miles in this tournament.
Yeah.
Seen it before. Somebody run out of gas on the way back.
Barbecue.
One of the TTBCs, Bobby Lane and Byron Velvick.
Uh-oh.
Why can't you get a big one?
I don't know.
Is he gonna help?
Probably not. Come on, chill. He actually might a little.
Get him if you're watching. Going to give away that stack of cash right there. Stack of money
out of him.
for your winner.
10 minutes.
Tell you it's not going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Giant.
Maybe.
He's long, actually. Bigger than I thought. What is he?
2.5.
Oh, not bad.
2.6. 2.2. I think that's the smallest one. 2.7. 2.6. 2.10.
Okay. I think it's more for pride now for this team. Kyle Welcher, Kyle Patrick, 3 fish in the live well, virtually out of this event.
Riddle me this, Z.
Yeah. Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Patrick cares about his skin, wears
He
a lot
does.
of zinc on,
Right.
on the facial area, but
yeah.
does not wear shoes at all. Doesn't make sense whatsoever.
He'll be fine.
Guess the sun doesn't hit those feet.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's how she goes sometimes.
We got 5 minutes. What do we do? 4 minutes now. Go back through here?
I don't know if we can do anything else.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it is. That's so bad.
We've been there.
Frog orders called 13 pounds.
Out, Mike.
Hold on now. We're second guessing. I want to play that slow Bassmaster Classic music, like when somebody loses a big one.
You're gonna
Right.
catch like a 7. We still wouldn't win, would we?
We might.
No.
Yeah. If you caught a 7, we'd be in business, probably.
I'd still have him at ballpark, probably about 2 to 3 pounds behind with a 7-pound bite at this point in the proceedings. How about we get back to a team that is still in the mix? Brian New and Chris Johnston. Last few minutes of fishing.
This is the part of the night where I generally would start thinking, well, maybe nobody else caught him. But
6
somebody always
minutes.
does.
We got about a 3-minute ride, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
And we are basically out of time.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
What do we want to do? Go to the end of this dock, or?
Yeah.
I like this team. They're awkward, but they work.
Yeah.
They do. They have been in the mix really the whole evening. It's just that first pocket that Drew Benton decided to start in sight fishing. That was the dagger.
Actually go out. I'll just throw in.
I feel like we missed an opportunity. It would have been great to have a live camera on Corey Johnston through this so he can critique his brother's performance.
No, Corey would say all 4 teams suck. That's just what Corey does.
Doesn't like a lot of people.
No, he does not. Uh-oh. I mean, bowed up.
Not a 4.
Not what we were looking for, but
decent one. So if you go to Table Rock, all you gotta do is throw a shaky head down the bank.
Mm-hmm.
That is very factual.
You want me to pack her up? We got 4 minutes. Probably.
Probably, yeah. No help. 2, 3. I think our smallest was 2.5, 2.6.
Standard pound a minute if they're late. See?
Yeah, it's pound a minute. I believe we've got a
help or no?
Yeah, 2 ounces.
4 ounce. Talking to Chris Bowes. Agreed on the 4 ounce dead fish penalty.
Well, we did what we could. Not a lot of
It's a good effort.
Gotta go.
Very, very solid effort. Team of Brian New and Chris Johnston.
Yeah, one the other guy.
One, here you go. I mean, dominant. Showing their versatility, getting out near the main river.
Literally a couple minutes
near the
left.
main lake.
Never give up. We're straight across from the ramp, so we've got a couple minutes, and you keep fishing until the very end. You never know what's going to happen. So it was a good day. Our strategy pretty much, I would say, worked. Drew did amazing catching bedfish. I tried to scrap some fish, and that's what you do in a team event. You have to work together. So I'm happy with how it went. We've got the kind of bag that could potentially win. It's all going to depend on if someone got a 5 or 6 pounder. So I like where we're at. It was a good day. A couple minutes left. Never give up. Never know. Never know. Just never freaking know.
Okay, so we are going to race down to the boat ramp here in Mill Creek. Cannot say enough for the competition out on the water. Dominant performance by Drew Benton and Michael Iaconelli. We will see you at the weigh-in here shortly. Thanks for tuning in so far, but more to come, Dave Mercer. We are going to hand away a pile of cash. All of our fish totals are actually official. They're not unofficial. 3 really impressive performances, and Kyle Square struggled tonight, but I think it was a great first Tuesday night tournament. More to come.
Coming up, don't go anywhere.
I fish in some of the worst elements across the country. Spring.
That's a giant, dude.
Summer. Oh my gosh. Hi. Look at that thing. Winter.
It's so cold.
And fall.
Got a big one. That's awesome. Being comfortable and staying dry is the only option.
AFTCO. Any fish, any water. When every cast counts, are you truly Z-aligned? You're missing fish. Period. Meet the zeroed-in mount from Beat Down Outdoors. Built from heavy-duty aluminum and stainless steel. Switch between forward, down, and perspective modes in seconds. No tools. Get zeroed in.
We've trusted Gamakatsu with our hooks for years, and most anglers do, and now they're coming into the sunglasses world.
90% of my fishing is done with my sunglasses.
You see stuff in the water better. You see fish better.
Super clear, super vivid colors.
They set the bar high.
These are probably some of the best lenses that I've ever seen in my life.
These come with the Talex lenses, who are the top lenses in the entire world. There's going to be 2 frame sizes and 6 different colors to kind of fit every application you want, and also every head size.
Top of the line. I don't know that I have them on.
This is going to be the real deal.
Gamakatsu's never compromised on their hooks, and they're not going to compromise on their sunglasses.
I'm excited to show you guys what me and Cook have been working on for a little over a year now.
A line of soft plastics that me and Drew Benton have designed. We have a wacky rig bait, a wacky snack.
It's gonna have the fall rate this right so you can rig this weightless wacky rig. The next shape that we've got is a little swim bait.
It's got a very good action. Got a blooping sound, which I think is key, but I'm really excited about all of these.
They're gonna be sure to catch fish for you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Tom Lloyd here with Beat Down Outdoors. We are going to show you the awesome new transom saver and steering clips with Pat Schlopper.
Hey guys, I got a hold of this about 2 weeks ago. You're going to be able to get it on beatdownoutdoors.com. There's actually a link for Tuesday Night Live, so go on there and check it out, but let me show you how it works. So we're just going to take it off here like that. That's your transom saver, and this is where the magic happens right here. These steering clips, they have a tension clip on there. All you got to do is snap that off, put it right on there. You'll never lose it. The other one goes on the other side. No more busting your knuckles trying to get that little red thing out of there. So when you're done at the end of the day, do that in reverse. You're ready to hit the road.
Check all this stuff out at beatdownoutdoors.com, and remember, you can't beat a beatdown. See you guys.
That was cool.
That was fun.
It really was.
How do you feel about that? How you feel about what you got?
I don't think we got enough, but we had an awesome time.
I was worried about catching a limit, to be honest. We caught way more than I thought we would. But I think we're one fish short of like a 4-pounder of having a chance.
For sure.
We still have fun.
Hey, we didn't run out of gas. So far, we haven't gotten DQ'd.
Yeah, we didn't yell at each other. We got along pretty good.
You know,
for being
everybody's
competitors.
talking like, oh, they're the complete opposite. Like, I don't really, I mean, maybe I'm a little bit more upstrung, but no, I think we made a good team.
We had fun. No fighting over the fish. And
no. But
we're gonna weigh them up and see what happens.
DQ'd!
Nice work, dude. Good performance, man.
You too.
That was fun to watch.
Man, you mopped them up.
Scrappy. Call me Scrappy Doo. That was badass, dude. That was badass.
That was fun.
That was
a
fun.
lot of fun.
That was fun, man.
I mean, if you
That was fun.
It's a good thing that we don't live closer together.
Man, we probably get in trouble with our wives for fishing too much.
How y'all feel like the day went today? I mean, it went according to plan. I mean, we had a plan and it executed.
You had a plan, and 3 hours is such a short window, so I'm real proud with what we did with that time. It's real easy in a 3-hour tournament to get to running around, and you spend an hour of the 3 hours running. We didn't do that. We fished a lot. We fished in areas where we knew there were fish, and I think we caught enough. We'll see. Pretty excited.
It's odd.
What's up?
Yeah.
Who's the weighmaster?
Zona. Mesh bag in there?
Yep.
Just don't dump the water. Just pull the mesh bag out and put them in here.
All right.
Just leave the water because I'm gonna put the fit. No, yeah, just leave it on the ground. Yeah, I know it's different than what y'all are doing. Yeah, just put the mesh bag.
Leave the water in?
Yeah, leave the water. I guess.
He's measuring them. He doesn't trust us.
No,
Good Lord.
Oh,
tough. They're all good.
2, call it. Your leaders for the very first
Tuesday Night Live.
Not in the rules, buddy.
Well, talk a lot about rules, this team. Your tournament leaders. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Zona, is that clean way?
Yeah, you know, Chris kind of rode the fence a little bit throughout the week on some rules violations. I think he called every local around here to get a little information, and it showed in their catch. It really showed in their catch. They caught a limit quick. Good job. We do have a leader now, 15-2, the weight to beat.
Chris, tell me about your day.
I think Brian New is the best co-angler out there. That's probably why he did so well in the old days in the FLW. He put a beating on him on the shaky head. I'm pretty sure any bank you go down on Table Rock and throw a shaky head, you'll catch him.
It does seem that way. I don't know. Maybe we can bring the co-anglers back. I'll just jump back over there and do a little better. But yeah, caught a lot of fish. They were just, their head was a little close to their tail. But awesome time. What you got?
Guys, real quick, we got storms coming in, so we got to keep the weigh-in moving, okay? Sorry.
Turn and burn. No. I do have to question you about one thing, because we have you put bananas in all other competitors' boats, which was not very.
No.
Well,
we just didn't have one in our boat. I don't know how they got bananas.
Well, there is other violations that we've heard of. Confirm or deny. You called our actual tournament director 1 hour into practice asking for spots.
We had a practice? When was our practice?
You are good at denying anything.
I was just making sure you and Zona were having some fun.
Oh, that's what you never asked if we were having fun once, Chris.
Yeah, I said, did you catch any smallmouth? And you said, yeah, but they're all a little short.
And then you asked where we were catching them, if I recall.
I did not ask.
He is denying everything.
Absolutely did. He asked if they were in the backs of the pockets, and pretty much everything they weighed in were backs of pockets tonight. So I'm going to say they definitely crossed the line. But official leaders, evidently, as of right now. Good stuff.
Let's hear it for your tournament leaders, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Cook and Christie.
Wow.
Ooh. Pre-tournament favorites, Cook and Christie.
Ready? Jason, Chris, Cook. Big favorites coming in.
Survey says
13-8.
13-8. Let's hold them high. Heck of a clap. Feel like I'm watching the bass fishing video game right now. Really good stuff. Oh, Christy holding them all. Look at there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. When they're that size, you can do that.
He's a pro. Well, and really, if you kind of watch this team throughout the whole evening, I mean, they came in heavy favorites, but I just don't feel that I ever saw anything gel, anything mix. Maybe they make a big comeback next year. I don't know. I got questions.
I, too, have questions, Jason Christie. You are one of the most feared names in professional bass fishing. You went to a Ned quick tonight.
Well, I was trying to. Out the gate. I mean, like, I'm with one of the best sight fishermen there is, and I was just trying to think of something I could pick and choose. And contrary to popular belief, we going down the bank 100 miles an hour, so end up just having to throw a spook. But yeah, we were going to make a long run and throw a spinnerbait, but we just didn't have enough time.
Here's my one question about you guys. At any time, Jason eerily, when you were sight fishing a fish for the better side of 30 to 40 minutes in a 3-hour tournament, maybe not the best math on that, but here's what I would say to you. Did you ever feel like, no, I have to, what we do is embellish in this whole thing. Did you ever feel like Jason behind you just holding the net was like the Grim Reaper? Yeah.
It was like, you sure you want to do that? Come on, man. Yeah, it definitely added a little bit more pressure on there because he said, I don't care if we weigh in 4 bass, you're going to catch one off the bed and I'm going to watch.
Give it up for Jason. All right. Okay.
Oh, boy. We asked the anglers before this event, I asked, what team are you least worried about? 2 out of our 3 other teams pick this team. That was bulletin board material they put on a show. Ike and Benton, let's get them on the scales.
15-2. Might have a new leader here. Oh! Oh!
Just enough.
Yeah, 7.
15. Call it 15-7.
15-7.
Oh my gosh.
Put on a show from the gate.
This one's yours. Take this one.
Good job, guys. Okay, there's a little bit of discrepancy real quick with this team, though. One of the team members was 1 minute late for the pre-tournament meeting, and it may cost them 1 ounce is all it's going to be. So still, your tournament leaders.
6 fish limit.
Great job. Great job.
15-7, your tournament leaders.
Like I said, I knew I fished with Iaconelli. They needed to come out of the gate fast, get momentum, because the wheels would fly off. The team would not work. Well, you know what? Tonight, it worked. They came out of the gates fast. Drew Benton catches a 3-pounder. You could tell it calmed Iaconelli down.
It was really, really entertaining to watch. And
any more fish?
Tell me about your experience out there, Benton.
Oh man, it was good. We had a game plan going in to try and catch a couple off bed, and Ike was going to throw a wacky rig around and kind of mop up, and dude, it worked out phenomenally. I caught one off the bed, and as I'm catching one, he's already boated two, and that's all you can ask for. A little bit of help out of your co-angler. Heck, I'm calling Mike Iaconelli a co-angler. I mean, who gets to do that? So, I mean, it was just an awesome day. Thanks, Mike. Enjoyed it, man. Awesome. We both said we had more fun than we have in a long time.
Guys, stand over here in the stand seat, the hot seat deal right over here.
Kyle Squared. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, no, never mind. Nothing to see here. We'll talk to you after. Kyle Squared.
3 fish.
Wasn't that what we were supposed to bring in?
Kyle Squared.
No, it's 6 fish limit.
It was 6?
7-1.
6 fish limit.
It's 6 fish limit, yeah. You weren't paying attention in the pre-tournament meeting, clearly.
Yeah.
Hold him up. So you were confused about the limit?
Yeah, see, we thought it was 3 deal. And so when we came to scales, it was uncomfortable. I was like, man, I'm sorry, Kyle. I totally messed this up. I thought it was 3 fish. You know, your normal Tuesday nighters.
Not the first time you've been confused, though. I mean, he named you the Fruit Bat, a very good nickname for you. And I have a question, just a personal question, because it cross-threads my brain, quite frankly. Yeah. You wear zinc on your face to protect your nose and lips, but you never wear shoes. Does the sun not get your feet?
It does get my feet, but I'd rather have, if I'm going to get skin cancer anywhere, I'd rather it be my feet than my face.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, yeah. I don't know how to answer that question.
Kyle, 2 different people. Obviously, how did it feel out there to compete with the Fruit Bat?
You know, it wasn't bad. We actually teamed up pretty good. We got off to a kind of a poor start, then we got some really big bites in the middle that just didn't connect. So we went down a rabbit hole the wrong direction, but we kind of were both all in on that. It was nobody's fault. We thought we could catch a big bag doing what we were doing, and it just didn't happen at all.
Well, it was fun watching you guys. Very, very awkward. Very, very good.
It was. Yeah, the entire night was awkward for everybody, us included. But, hey, best way to put it, great tournament. All the fish are going into the AFTCO release boat. Hey, look, for the first ever Bassmaster Tuesday Night Live, fantastic. And I think, Mercer, I'm out of here. The winners earned it. I've got a sack of cash. I've been scared I was going to lose all day long. How about our winners? Where are they at? Call them up.
Let's hear it for your inaugural Tuesday Night Live champions.
Look at that.
Wow. Wow. Hey now.
Hey, real quick, I do believe, look, this is the way it works. I do believe you guys used Drew Benton's boat.
We did.
Don't be scared to tip him for gas. There you go, guys. Good job. Way to go.
Wow.
Yeah, fed it out there.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for your inaugural Tuesday Night Live champions, Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli. Wow. We started with 8 and only 2 remain. You are a Tuesday Night Live champion for the rest of your life. Nobody has ever won a Tuesday Night Live event. You two will hold that honor. Iaconelli, I gave you that bulletin board material. How much did that fuel you here today?
Well, it was an amazing day, and honestly, being a co-angler with Drew was a blast. I got to watch
the best sight fishermen in the world go to work. And I brought the old school history from when I was an actual co-angler. And, you know, I utilized what was behind me, finessed fished. I love doing that. And it was honestly fun. Like, I felt my heart was pumping. Every time he threw on that bed, my heart was pumping. And by the way, I am the best net man in the business. Thank you very much.
He was lightning fast on the net. He said it before takeoff, and it was shocking how fast he was.
He was, and he talks about his heart pumping. I'm up there working a bedfish, and I hear, "Big one! Big one!" And he's running to the back of the boat, and I'm trying to get back there, and it was just awesome. It was an awesome experience, and nothing beats the energy of fishing a team derby. Nothing out there, and I think everybody can relate to it. Just get out there, get you a good buddy, and fish some team derbies. You'll have a good time, make the world a better place.
Sure did make the world a better place. Last question on behalf of my partner here, Ike. How is somebody that's so fast on the net, late, perpetually late for every single tournament meeting ever?
You know, I blame it on my mom. She didn't teach me the right way when I was young. That's a joke. I feel like, being on time is something I was never, ever good at. And the other thing I was never good at is forward-facing sonar.
You might not be on time, but you two are on top. One more time. Let's hear it for your inaugural Tuesday Night Live champions, Drew Benton and Mike Iaconelli.
Yeah, that is it. Hey, you know what's funny is Bo.S, the eye in the sky, made sure that we didn't mess up here. The interesting thing, Bo.S said this. Look, there are titles. There are titles, and this is a full circle wrapping this up in this sport. You look at Bassmaster Classics. You look at Angler of the Year titles. You look at Nation Champions. You look at Kayak Champions. Junior High Champ. Michael Iaconelli, with this Tuesday Nighter, holds every title in the entire sport of bass fishing. Thanks to Drew Benton tonight. Love it. It was awesome. And hey, seriously, thank you to the crowd that came out tonight to see all of us knuckleheads out here. Biggest thanks to all of the sponsors that put this together. Very, very cool. And all the anglers. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. A great night, a great event, and great champions.
Yeah, biggest one of the day. Got a little.
Yes, yes.
He's got it. Just stay right there, buddy.
I'm in the boat.
We're going to get it in there.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm more excited. Trying to get your bait a little bit deeper.
But hey, it's a keeper.
Sorry to interrupt.
Got it.
Yes.
There's the last spot out of here.
Slam dunk!